All right. So we have to start with being after battle last time because it just throws you right in. Uh, Gotta make sure we leave file 21 alone. So, welcome to Crimson Flower. Spoilers below, but we're gonna see them in a little bit. And because I was lazy and I didn't leave myself room to leave a nice letter like I did before by accident, I've kind of cheated up top. That's okay.
In imperial year 1181, the new Adrestian emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, led a strategic assault against the monastery at Garreg Mach.
With the Black
Though
Eagle
her
Strike
own
Force.
losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender. Archbishop Rhea commanded the Knights of Seros, leading from the front lines against the Imperial army. After a hard-fought battle, she was forced to retreat to Ferdiad, the capital of Fargus, where she must now plan her next move. With this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Leicester Alliance. The unification of Fodlan has begun.
It's kind of funny how all the routes do end in the unification of Fodlan. But it was kind of set up so that it got fragmented by those who slither in the dark, so. Yes. Now we're in chapter 13 proper.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Ethereal Moon. Beyond Escape.
$5 years
It
later.
is Imperial Year 1185. Half a decade has passed since Emperor Edelgard ascended the Imperial throne, yet the continent of Fodlan still remains lost in a tempest of turmoil and bloodshed. In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, King Dimitri has welcomed Archbishop Rhea and her knights, who were driven out of Garreg Mach to the kingdom capital. As they work to build a unified front, the war with the Empire rages on to the west.
So Dimitri is actually king
Meanwhile,
already.
Claude, leader of the Alliance, staves off Imperial intervention by strategically stirring up conflicts between Leicester lords in an effort to feign neutrality. As events unfold, Edelgard and her Black Eagle Strike Force begin to take action in an attempt to break the war's current state of deadlock.
Oh shit, they did. They're only going to be a little bit stronger. 5 years of war, you all come back with a couple levels.
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you.
So you turn on the church, I see. It seemed like a good idea at the time. So, well, maybe I'll wait. We'll wait for the rest of the context. I'm still sleepy. I mean, damn. If I had like a 4-year, 9-month nap or whatever, I'd probably want at least a couple more months, right? I'm still sleepy.
You are a complete and utter fool! Have you not changed one bit? Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake?
Villager Coon. He's always here for us. Where am I? Who are you? Well, you're villager, so where am I?
We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river. Garrick Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
What is the year, good sir? What do you mean?
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Regardless, the Imperial Army has taken over now.
5 years? What year is it? What year is it? I mean, the 5 years kind of tell us, but...
Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you?
No, but a dragon
It's the
hit it.
Imperial Moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery
I
fell.
arrived to the
Tomorrow was supposed to
future.
be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that?
So, okay. We do know that where Garrick Mach is situated, it is situated on a part of like it's on a cliff. It's got some really weird terrain around it. But you're telling me where we got blown off to, no one found us? Like, I feel like on some level, I don't know, maybe there was like a dragon thing where we like crystalled into the ground or something. But the fact we just show up, I feel like we were in a like almost pocket dimension or something. Not that there's anything to substantiate that, but it's just wild to me. With even the war going on, the idea that no one just stumbled across Violet and was like, holy shit, it's that professor everyone talks about. The Millennium Festival.
Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
The monastery.
Are you crazy? The Imperial Army is there. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead.
My students are waiting for me. No need to worry about me. My students are waiting for me. Although this one's actually really funny. No need to worry about me. I'm an imperial. My students are waiting for me.
Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
That has decent mutton chops for just a random NPC villager.
5 years ago to the day. If things had continued on as they were, today would have been the Millennium Festival. Halt! Who's there? It can't be. Professor? Is it really you? But I searched everywhere and never found a trace. My teacher. What have you been doing all this time? Where have you been?
Edelgard, it's been 5 years. Where is my cutscene? You cheap bitch. So short after all these years. Oh, she already grew all the inches she was gonna... She already grew all the inches she was gonna grow. So yeah, here's another side. Mood. Obviously, I mean, it's well documented. Crimson Flower was added afterwards. If nothing is clearer, though, the fact that you don't get a Lord cutscene for walking up on Edelgard. Girl, we need to talk. I get that long hair is hard in war. Although it doesn't stop some other people. But it just doesn't work with your crown tiara thing? I don't know. I was sleeping, I was dead. I mean, I might have been dead. I don't know. It's complicated. I think I must have been not existing on some level. Let's say I was sleeping, though. I was sleeping.
Joking? At a time like this? You do realize it's been 5 years since you disappeared.
She's immediately into it.
Do you have any idea how guilty I felt? How broken my heart was? I searched high and low after you vanished. Although there was no proof, I somehow knew you were alive. All this time, I led everyone as best I could, and fought with all my heart. It's been a difficult path to walk alone.
Hubert's like, the fuck?
Welcome back, my teacher. I'm so happy.
Oh, we got a nice drawing though, at least.
5 years. Such a short time, but it feels like an eternity ago.
Have you tried climbing out of a canyon?
Still feel the way you did all those years ago? You said then that you would fight at my side no matter how many enemies we should amass. As for me, my resolve has not faltered. I'm determined as ever to see this through to the end. I will defeat the false goddess. I will save this world from those creatures and give humanity its freedom back. So, my teacher, are you prepared to stand with me?
Wow. Not even a... Well, they let us do the jokey thing earlier. Although it wasn't jokey, it was very much legitimately an answer. Also, yes, I bet I've said it, but hey CJ, hey Captain. I am. Oh wow, you like the one thing I can say to you.
Thank you. Truly. Now then, I assume you understand the situation at hand, yes?
No, I just woke up. I really was asleep all this time. Alright, fair. This is actually a good response.
Another joke? Or are you telling the truth? I suppose you must be. In that case, I'll tell you all that has transpired as you slumbered these past 5 years.
But like
And
everything
that
you
is
say
where
now.
we are
Turn on
now.
the church you could do
The
never wrong.
war is at a stalemate. Dimitri is the new king of Fargus.
Oh, good for
It's
him.
clear that his territory will continue to support the church. Meanwhile, Claude's leadership has thrown the Alliance into chaos. He maintains neutrality in their internal
Good
conflict.
for Claude?
The situation has created a deadlock. We've been awaiting an opportunity for our squadron to return to the monastery. With you in the fray, I believe the state of the war will shift immediately.
A
The
filthy
church,
neutral.
as well as the kingdom and the
Filthy
alliance.
neutral.
The time has come to eliminate them all.
Kingdom in the Alliance. I mean... Do we have to? I mean, I guess it's gonna happen. But the Church of Saros, though?
Rhea, Seteth, the knights, and the others are in prime condition. They've set up their base within the kingdom.
Damn, they're doing so much better in this
The
timeline.
Immaculate One and her family have yet to fight on the front lines. However, we must eventually face and defeat them. It would mean a great deal to have you with us when the time comes. Good. Well then, I believe it's time for a little reunion. The Black Eagle Strike Force never lost faith. They knew you were alive and have been awaiting your return. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
It's kind of funny if you do Crimson Flower first, and the contrast between, like, the Imperials going from, oh, there still are goobers, to, oh no, they've actually become a very efficient Imperial war machine, to, like, each unit has gone over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons. You don't get a map to do so because you picked the evil team, bozo. But, like, the church guys are all basically hobos because they're like, we can't maintain our home. We gotta look for Rhea. She's probably in the Empire, but maybe she's not. The kingdom splits in half and is basically on fire as Dimitri has gone insane. I guess, weirdly enough, Claude's actually a little bit more effective. Claude kept it into being 2 separate factions versus the chaos he's doing here. Okay. Yuritsa will now work together with you.
Well now, that face is certainly familiar. I am glad to see you alive. and
Hubert
well,
has now
Professor.
gone full Dracula,
Professor!
as intended.
It's me, Bernie! Do you remember me? I can't believe you're
Aw.
here!
Hey, Bernie.
I can't believe it. Is this a dream? Can we really be this lucky?
This is not dreaming. Our professor is with us again. Welcome to the back. I mean, welcome back.
Our group isn't the same without you. I am overjoyed to see you again.
It's been so long. Seeing you again fills my heart with hope.
Great! Now everything will be easy. That's great you're safe, Professor. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
Thank you,
Quite
Lindbergh.
the reunion, isn't it, Professor?
Consistent as
Everyone's
always.
happy to see you.
Come on, Edelgard. You must be happier than all of us combined. She took it really hard when you disappeared, Professor.
Of course, we did our very best in your absence. And and there was never a day that we doubted you would return to us.
Edelgard has been leading us as Emperor. But after you disappeared, it became apparent that you were her anchor.
It gives me regret to be admitting this, but our power is not enough.
But I did so much
The
Hubert
only one who
maxing.
can be meeting Edelgard's expectations is you, Professor.
Most impressive of all is your uncanny ability to bring a smile to everyone's face.
In the years since you vanished, we have not lost anyone from our ranks.
We all longed for your presence and your leadership, myself included.
It seems fitting to view this as a new beginning for the Black Eagle Strike Force. We already have our target.
Yes, we must eliminate the Alliance before moving on to fight the Kingdom and the Church. However, that doesn't necessarily mean we must occupy the entirety of the Alliance.
Yeah, Hubert maxes Trevor.
House Regan stands against the Empire. Therefore, our target is Deirdre, the aquatic capital.
We must cross the Aramid River, which separates the Empire and the Alliance.
So we're going for Claude
For that,
first.
we must take the largest bridge across it. The Great Bridge of Myrden. Myrden connects the monastery and the Imperial capital to the east. It is the shortest route there.
An Alliance stronghold has been built at the Great Bridge. We'll take that and then head north. At the same time, we must defeat the one who defends it, Judith von Daphne.
She's a
If we can take
badass.
control of Daphne territory, it would be greatly beneficial to us. Prepare yourselves. The next battle will be a momentous one.
I don't know,
Join
guys.
me, my friends, as we begin our journey to bring peace and solace to this war-ravaged world.
That we started, but that's okay. Just bridge chapter a month first. Last to do it. You're assuming a lot. Shamir would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Remember, I have 2 hours of supports to get through first.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
The same to you. The same to you. Although you could get some more speed, Shamir. I'm saying.
I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
2 hours, I'll get the chips. It might not be quite 2 hours, but we're gonna have a lot. And unlike Sam with the Crystal Lions, we don't have the delayed Dedu and Dimitri impact. Why is that? I still make mistakes. I do not make... Nah, I do make mistakes, but why is that?
Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately. Almost like you know I won't question your orders.
Apologies for that. I know I can rely on you.
Ha! I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leader of the Imperial Army. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army.
There's no harm in it. I actually like it. There's no harm in it.
Relax, I was just having fun. You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry though, I don't plan to turn on you.
Actually, Elgard does the more awkward my teacher. More awkward? I think you mean more sexy. But alright. What is this? Saint Keyhole Day is today. There will be a hymn recital in the cathedral. Will you participate? Hey, Sedith. I know that we evicted you guys and we took over, but we're gonna sing a hymn in your name. The fact that even comes up. It's pretty funny.
Must I? Fine. But I will sing it.
Even
solemnly.
Hubert's here to sing this.
I
Come here.
can't sing very loud.
Look, she got... I mean, we already saw this. But she got sleep. Good for her. Oh, we need my also bad fashion analysis of how the changes come up. All right. Connecting. All right. I'll also note, too, I believe both... Also, yes, everyone has their stuff as refilled, which is good. None of my people... You do get the Death Knight class. Holy shit. Oh my god. And he gets 2 of them? What is this bullshit? Huge defense. He's got that much? Wow. I mean, good lord, he's now my best unit by far. Strength 32 and speed 27. What is Death Knight? He gets magic too? Why? Do you even have? And his magic is 18. Holy shit. You can just become all these things if I want, but why would I do that when Death Knight is? $26. Okay. Oh, unfortunately, because he is related to Mercedes, his crest, however, is not very useful for him. Minor crest of Lamine. Minor crest inherited from Lamine of the 10 elites. Occasionally conserves uses of recovery magic. Likes, sweets, cats, Mercedes. Aw, that's cute. Dislikes. Oh boy. Nobles and busybodies is not that bad, but then alcohol and his father? Eh. His interests are sword training and looking after cats. I don't know. Honestly, you guys might be the evil routes for killing this guy. How bad could he be? He likes looking after cats. 1181. Obtains the rank of general within the Imperial Army. 1185. Transfers to Garrigmach Monastery with the reformed Black Eagle Strike Force. Jesus Christ. He joins so broken. They can give him his own battalion, though. And he can use recovery magic in his class, so he can kind of use the crest. Daddy issues explains the Death Knight armor. Yeah, it does. So that's us being done with that. Oh, but let's get rid of... Alright. Engagement keep what you want. Eimer. Creststone weapon designed to Edelgard's specifications, allowing her to use Raging Storm. Eimer only. If the attack hits, unit can move again. Effective against dragons. Armored Lord. Speed 17. So, it doesn't penalize her speed as much as I thought it might. She loses like 2 or 3, which is not great. I do think, though, at level 28, your Claude still had, like, what, 22 speed or something? Like, I think of the Lords, Edelgard ended up being the weakest one, too. Which is fine. That's almost inevitable with her anyways, because she has this magic growth that does that. About that. Well, your Claude's been getting speed since, right? Like, I know he started off, but once he became a Wyvern, it started really catching up. As in, yes, about that. Armador. German Axe Fair. Oh, his speed was about that. Was it? Did it go down when he became Wyvern Master? I feel like it was in, like, a low 20 then, but maybe not. Fetters of Trouble. But yes. With Eimer, Edelgard now has the power of her own personal Gale Force, which is a choice. Anyways, before I get too distracted, I need to clean up some inventory. 30, I'm sorry, you're not getting... Look at you, you're level 4, good for you. Oh, do I get 3 levels? Okay. I didn't level up Ferdinand at all, right? He never got experience or anything. Why is he level 4? And Dorothea is level 3? Huh. Casper... You should probably get rid of that, though. You don't need those. Linhart, you don't need this bow. Bernie, you don't need any of these. Thanks for getting them fixed over the time skip, though, guys. I appreciate it. No, but I didn't know Raphael was 1 level higher than Marianne, so for some reason, maybe very little. Interesting. Oh, you have this. Keep the... Do I want you to keep the hammer? Yeah, keep the hammer for now. Damn, Ash, are you actually my best unit? Hanneman. Well, my best unit is actually clearly Hanneman. Oh, Shamir. So, I'm also using Shamir on my maddening playthrough, and she has like 6 more speed than this Shamir does, and better skills too, but it is what it is. She's still pretty good. It's just 18 speed is kind of low for her. Punch him in. Thank you, Leone. Ritza, give me this. Do I want you to use this silver sword? You can join Ignatz in that club. Yeah, but Ignatz just sucks. No, I'm kidding. Ignatz's biggest problem is the fact that his personal skill that gives you plus 20 hit is nice, but more useful on maddening. Not that you can't miss on other difficulties too, but the enemies don't truly start getting very dodgy except for a couple exceptions there. Get rid of that. You can take your other crescent thing. Only 4 Viscoms. It makes me sad I don't have more of those. You can take the other crescent sickle, though. Wait, what am I doing? I need to give you a regular weapon, too. I'm gonna go crazy. Everett Ignatz gets a lot of priority on true maddening runs for that reason. Yeah. It's not noticeable in lower difficulties. Oh yeah, your stuff there. Alright, you ended up getting that. Alright, I think that was all the things I gave them afterwards. Let's save. Chapter 13 is Beyond Escape. I don't think I have anything to sell right now, do I? Oh, you know what? I meant to give you guys drugs. Well, whatever, it's fine. We don't have that much drugs anyways. It looks like more than it is. Oh, right. You put Master Seals in here finally, right? Oh, it's expensive. We'll consider that later. We don't have any new battalions, I don't think, because these are all the ones we already had unlocked. Yes, so we can wait on these for some. Also, it's not that many drugs, it's fine. It's not that many, though. Like, it wouldn't do that much. I don't think I need to do any of these. Oh, look at her little thing. Her helmet's in all of these. Because can't even get into beginner yet. Oh, it feels bad. Oh. Oh, Linhart. I wish I could get you into Dark Bishop, but... Did I already? Yeah, he'd have to finish Dark Mage real quick, though. Which, like... I don't think he needs it anyways. You just need to teach it. You don't need to master it. Oh, you don't need to master it? Ah, okay. Fair. Do I want you to have Life Taker? I mean, it's not a bad... It's one of the better ones. Same with Thief the Trickster. I thought you needed to master Thief to get Trickster. Honestly, who could really use it on would be Hanneman. I feel like Life Taker would be more useful on him. But he's already... I'm happy with him being War Monk. I just taught 30 and then Mesa Trickster. Oh, okay. Patrick, you'll find where you're at. We do need to have Marianne do something. I believe where Shamir's at. Yuritsa, I can't, like, I could make you into other classes. You don't need it. Why do you even have C+ brawling? Not that you can't brawl on a horse. Well, you can't brawl on a horse, but you can always dismount to brawl. And Constance, I think you're done too, really. Like, I guess I could want you to get 1 or 2 other skills, but... sometimes you just gotta throw hands. No, I think the only one of these I actually care about then is Marianne. So... save. Okay, Constance, we have a new support partner for you. It is true. Yuritsa... me, Bernie, Constance. No Mercedes, because, you know, she's not part of this army. It is really funny he doesn't have one with either Edelgard or Hubert. Doesn't care. No, not quests. Certifications, I just saved. Mary Ann. This was a low chance, right? Oh no, your reason just ticked over. Oh, that's for Darkfire. No, Valkyrie's what I want. I kept jerking him around. I don't blame him. It is true. He kept wanting to do things, and... ooh, she did it.
I passed?
Not yet. You didn't finish Bishop, right? She didn't. Cool. Ooh. I realized the other thing I need to do. We need to have her test out for Paladin, actually. And you might wonder why. But trust me, she's gonna get strength in well, she might... I don't think you get defense out of that, actually. But she will get strength out of that. Yeah, I already had you beat punching. So I don't really need to mess with... I mean... but why need strength? I don't know, because getting an extra bit of speed when she's already super slow might be nice. Or not getting a speed penalty, I should say. Was I gonna item shop? No, I was gonna look at the King Yuritsa here. Because there's not... oh, you do have Master... okay, Mastermind from something. We get to put that back on. That. Wow, you get Battalion Desperation and Battalion? Yes. Strength divided by 5 is how much you subtract from the overall weight on your character. From both their accessory and weapon equipped. Sorry, you thought I was doing an elaborate bit. No. It is not pointless for a mage to get strength. It just doesn't do a huge bit. It's why you might have noticed the like split offensive boys, Sylvain and Lawrence. You ever notice how they didn't seem to be quite as slow as the mages would be if they had roughly equivalent speeds? That would be why. Usually they're getting 1 or 2 more speed than they of their base score, not being slowed down the same way. Do I want? Took that off. I'm probably not gonna have you use. But I took off Axe Breaker, right? So I'm not gonna be using sword anyways. So Battalion Wrath, I guess. I take this off for Battalion Desperation. Because I'm gonna keep you as Death Knight. Don't really need much of anything else. Here's how the rating games do it, so I just didn't catch that here, apparently. That is fair. No, this is not an awful way of doing it. I still think overall, like, Engage is a more balanced way of doing it, but it does kind of work here a little bit. Okay, I've been putting this off. We can just do this. Apparently, but it doesn't... Can I even battle? No one battles. Okay, I was like, why is there... But 0%? Or build constat. Build constat is the worst. Alright, I keep wanting to think there's going to be more, but I think I just need to explore. We have so many. I mean, we have all these supports, but I'm gonna spread them out a little bit, because goodness knows. Well, do I want to spread it out entirely? Let's do... No, we're gonna jump in and then do it as we go. Explore the monastery. We're gonna get ambushed the second we leave anyways. Expand quest list, supply run, unit deserters. Supply run. So I've only got 1 battle quest right now. And it says we have these guys, but we got these ahead of time, but they had to. Show the fits, show the fits. True. Is that journal? Yes. Okay. So obviously, same. Doesn't matter. Edelgard. I mean, okay. Most of the outfit is fine. I mean, the boots are a little bit much, I guess. But, like, I don't mind this. She's got hearts on her, but that's okay. Oh, the ruffles are kind of nice. Like the big cape. She's got a big, flashy collar. It is a lot of red. I think most of her other outfits, like when you see them do this outfit and other things, they emphasize the gold more. And like when the gold has a better presence here, it bounces more nicely. Over here, the red comes out a little bit. So Shadi Soul Galeo and said that. It really falls apart for me with the hair. Which is one of the things I lost because we did New Game Plus, is you can mix and match some of their design elements. Yeah. Because, like, it's not just that it's a red, too, but that it's a bit of a too much of a red. Like, if this was a darker red, it would probably work better being this dominant. Because, like, we saw with Dimitri, because of how overwhelming the black is, the blue highlights kind of make it pop well. But the gold here is kind of overwhelmed by the red, doesn't have the right color matching. Okay, just like Captain doesn't have a 14, with less color balance. Alright. Hubert is... I mean, he's military Dracula. I hesitate to say this is perfect. I wouldn't say, like, I'm in love with it or something. But, like, Hubert's one of the ones that I remember seeing in time skip and thinking, this is right. This is correct. Oh, you can actually kind of see his eye when we look at him in here. I like the Dracula flop there. Keep over that. Honestly, its biggest problem is that it's too much still actually a military uniform, instead of fully embracing being Lord of the Night. But that's Hubert, though. 30 was not mine. I mean... Lynn Hurt's fine. I think it's mostly the hair, like the long hair, but still with a man bun there. I've already icked out at that point. I don't mind the colors. He's got... It's like a university stole on, which is fine, I guess. Kind of a weird thing, but it makes sense. It's mostly the hair for a lot of them, really. It is mostly the hair for a lot of them. Big purple book's nice. Caspar, kind of in that, like, Sylvain camp of he's wearing mostly armor. It's a little weird. It's kind of Knight-esque in how he set it up, where it's still kind of encasing him some, but he's grown into it some. His hair is fine. It's pretty typical, like, military undercut, but with some wild on top, so... Caspar Sarandon was like, I'll do that. And it works. As a Phantom Red Mage, I feel called out. Caspar head too small. 14-year-old head on a 24-year-old body. I feel like that works for him as a character. It is definitely a little bit imbalanced, but it fits. Although maybe it's just the fact that he doesn't have an awful hairstyle, so I give him a little bit more leeway. It's really funny how often, like, look at all this stuff, and he leaves, like, armor's leaving, like, it's easy to get at the, like, armpit, or look at all that easy thigh with the nice femoral artery there. Easy to get to. But that's anime armor in general. Bernie has cleaned herself up. I like Bernie enough. I've come to accept this. Like, I mean, outfit's kind of weird, really. I don't mind the purples, though. What's going on with these, like, sleeve designs? And she's got, like, these little light leather pauldrons as her, like, only piece of armor. I guess she has boots on, too. Boots aren't really armor, but they're kind of like armor. Like a little hair charm. I don't know. I liked the one when she had the messy hair. But, like, I mean, not everyone, a lot of people do clean up their things. Not everyone. I got a fair bit of that in my army, actually. Petra is a lot. I do appreciate it. But, damn. But it is nice how, like, she definitely is representing her culture now fully. Yeah, she reppin'. It works really well with, like, her hair and everything, though. It's a big adjustment, but she's probably... Of the people on my team, she's probably my favorite of these ones. For post a time skip. I'd probably... Because I hate to say Hubert, but again, like, Hubert's just does feel appropriate for him. Stare. She's wearing several parts of several clothes, roughly approximating one entire piece of clothing. Hey, it lets her go. Wow. I don't think I actually realized you get... That's fine. Don't worry. They're all legal now, too, which is the other benefit of the 5-year time skip. Here's Ash. Ash is cute. I'm usually more a fan of a stronger, darker blue, but I like the light blue on him. His hair's fine. It's one of the more mundane cuts, but it's okay. He's not nearly as fluffy as a lot of his Kingdom companions, but he's not with them right now, so it works. Marianne had sleep. I'm not... Yeah, it's fine. I like that she cares enough to take care of, like, really styling her hair and putting it up in this thing. I'm just usually not a fan of elaborate hairdos. Ash also has a little bit of baby head syndrome. Yeah, I guess that's true. Casper's gets emphasized by the armor, but it's there regardless. I don't think I realized Leonhard has this freaking... It's not as bad as it is on Flayn. I never like when they have something that's like a really light color going up to the neck. Similar to Mercedes, though, Marianne's post-time sweep clothing is definitely like... Well, hers is not entire... Like, Mercedes went full lady of the church. Marianne really is owning that, like, religious nobility look to her. These are... This... What are these things on your shoulder, though? It's maybe a clasp. They almost look like medals of some kind or something. Actually, doesn't usually do any of the man classes. Everyone was by like Casper. Alright. Hanneman doesn't change. Jameer doesn't change. Although I will say, I didn't go over this as much. I actually like both Hanneman and Shamir's like default appearances quite a bit. Like, Shamir's very functional mercenary look, except with that Tai Takemi, like, face and everything that works for me. Like, the big, giant collar thing Hanneman has going on here. Monkel's always fun. Because they're growing up during a time skip, as shown in their bias, but the game doesn't change the heads because the characters need to still be fully recognizable. There's a little bit of that. Here's Yuritsa. And Bao, do you look like the Death Knight? Oh, wait. Could I make it so you wear this in the monastery? No, okay. That's a shame. It would be really funny if that'd be the case. You just go full Death Knight? Okay, he has his face. Almost kind of a shame, really, but that's okay. So here's Yuritsa. Doesn't have his mask anymore. Decent enough. He's not fitting through any door in that armor. How many spikes do you need, my dude? And Anna's still the same. Which is fine. Constance. I really... So I think except for Balthus, Happy's okay. Happy feels like they went a little sideways on her. But I kind of feel like both Yuri and Constance very clearly downgrade, which is not weird. I would say on average, the time skip kind of like 50-50 favors the student versus not. And admittedly, part of that is because most of them just have really good before time skip designs. You know? So like, even if you go sideways, it's going to feel like a downgrade. Obviously, she's in the day here, which is going to give her that thing, which is not helping. But like, her princess curls don't come out the right way here. It just doesn't come out well. And compared with the rest of it, like, what the hell are these things she's wearing on her legs? The time skip signs were the ones they were allowed to market, so I'm not surprised. Oh yeah, for sure. Sconces. They are torch sconces. And, like, she's got some really ugly thigh highs going on. I mean, like, none of this comes together well. Is that like a... It's not quite the same color as her second tone of her hair cravat? I think it's a different thing for girls, but... I was going to say the same thing. She's cosplaying a castle. Yeah, Oh, man. Poor Constance. But yeah, I feel like Happy seems sideways. Yuri and Constance both downgrade to me. Both this is good. I think both is going to be full Mountain Man is a good change. Physicals are even worse because the probe's not done nearly as well as it does on pre-time skip. Yeah, there's that too, right? It's in fact pretty easy to miss. Which is funny, because you would think it'd be super visible. Eh, well, it is what it is. Oh, wow, okay. So the two characters we go for first are Shamir and Linhardt. Okay. Well, Shamir came to us.
Ah, yes. Professor, what brings you out so late?
I heard a strange voice. I could ask you the same. I could ask you the same.
I've been worrying about something. I asked you once to help me achieve my goal of being a person who can simply nap all day. Then I thought, if the world becomes a peaceful place, all my crest research might be for naught.
Why's that?
Well, I don't see how crests have much use in times of peace. Certainly there are crests that make you stronger and could be used in engineering. And I suppose crests that increase magical abilities might help doctors heal injuries. Still, the possibilities seem limited. It's as if crests were designed to be used only in times of war. Their power meant to bring about death and destruction.
It's interesting. Because, like, the first time I played this, it very much stood on its own in my mind. But now, with the game being 7 years old, that just happened a little bit ago, Sam brought that up. I was thinking of other things here. Not that I hadn't read it at the time. This kind of reminds me a lot of in relatively early Stormlight Archive, when Dalinar himself is thinking over the fact that, like, why did the Knights Radiant leave them effectively weapons and armor when there's so many other things they could do? And I wonder if there's a similar thing over here. Like, is it just that because that's all dragons really needed out of people originally, but they could have given them other things? Because, like, there's a few of the recovery magics, but most of the crest are not useful outside of combat at all. Maybe you're right. I don't really understand. What are you getting at, buddy?
I cannot prove what I say is true, but suppose for a moment that it is. The longer this war goes on, the more useful my crest research becomes. But if the war were to end today, we would go on living, perhaps not using the power of our crests at all. It is truly my dream to be a crest scholar, but I also dream of all the wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying it all out loud, it feels a rather stupid thing to worry over. Knowledge or peace? Sleep or war?
I just want the war to end so I can have better naps. Like, buddy, you're getting older. Naps are only gonna get worse and worse for you. Sounds stupid. You shouldn't worry about it if it's stupid. It's not stupid.
Thank you, Professor. I appreciate the sentiment. Although if I stop researching crests, I'll have one less excuse to spend time with you.
Professor, don't make faces like that. People like you, who listen to my blathering and then nod and smile as though what I say matters, people like you are very precious to me.
Alright. Hey, we'll keep traveling around. Man, Yuritsa, what is up, buddy?
Survived. How very fortunate. Were you dead, I wouldn't be able to fight you. But you are very much alive.
Buddy?
Now I have a chance to kill you.
Buddy, that's not how this works. Lost items? Right. Hilda's fucking lost items are now forever in my inventory as this burden I have for being the bad guy. Hilda has performed on us critical psychic damage. We're past that. Give it to Yuritsa. I wish. He'll just say no. What do you say when you have...
Were you... I don't recognize that.
Yeah, that's fair, buddy. Gotta do some more supports, but let's at least get through like a tournament and have some kind of action in this first bit of it. Nothing up here? Okay. Oh wait, let's first see if we have any Viscams. I've not been dutiful about checking for these, and I wanted to build a stockpile. Rennie, Arcane... No, I've got like enough Arcane Crystal for like 2 things. Son Goku. Okay. Mavericks V. Arcane Crystal. It would be cute if you showed him one of Mercy's and he said something different. Oh, that would be cute. Cyclone with a Master Seal. I don't think... Okay, wait a second. One Master Seal, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could maybe be a Gremory. Gremory might be better for you than Valkyrie. I think you'll get a little bit more speed out of it. 6, 7. So I only need 7 Master Seals, right? I don't think it's worth me... I'm gonna get one for free. I'm gonna want to at least buy some, and it does let us save 10%. Yeah, we'll do it. Although, I think you also tell this guy to change the mount. Either you just reload the thing. I don't know. There's some way you can reset it without actually, like, doing it. But I think that goes away if you buy something, but that's fine. Hey, what's up, Petra?
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom and Alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first. But corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Cool. I should be checking what
Edelgard
people's
is
advanced
content,
drills
but
are.
With you,
You are axe and flying. Really? You don't teach sword? I mean, I guess everyone... There's so many people who can teach sword already. That is weird, though. Alright. Let us save here. Alright. Advanced Sword Tournament. Oh my. Oh, wait. I can just have it be Yuritsa. I bet Yuritsa can win. Sure. Yuritsa, go get him. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he's fine. Well, they have a crit chance on him, though.
Foolish.
This is fair. Hey, if they crit, this guy could do 18 whole damage to Yuritsa.
Foolish. Foolish.
Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby energy. Foolish. Oh wow, okay. It's the only thing related to a chance they
Delightful.
Ooh, okay. He can't win this, can he? Well, okay, that's not technically true. But the Swordmaster is likely to crit one of these. Now, admittedly, I took off his sword thing, which would make him at least have less crit chance of it. Oh, we'll give it a try. If the Swordmaster crits, though, I believe he's won this. Yeah, he definitely has. He'll need a crit. Oh, Yurit says Battalion Wrath. Battalion Wrath won't trigger here is the problem. Regular Wrath or regular Vantage would have, but I believe in her Hydrogen Bomb. Hell yeah, good job, Yuritsa. Alright. Let's see, that was 18. So I got... Okay. Because he got to do 4 attacks, right? So that was an 82, an 82, and 82 times an 82. I don't have any way of... Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so 45. 45%. So it was slightly more likely he was going to get 1 crit and win that fight, but that wasn't super bad odds for Yuritsa. So I'll take that. That's not bad. I mean, it worked out for me anyways. Alright, let us do some supports now. You know what we'll do? We'll get this other Shamir support, and we'll do... Because we had Shamir and Linhart already talked to us, so let's get through their supports. Oh, look at our small support lists now. Because obviously everyone else who's not a part of us has left. That's kind of the sad thing if you don't recruit a bunch of people, is that you see the supports and it's like, the list is so much smaller now. Slightly better than a coin flip. Yeah. Alright. Caspar and Shamir.
Caspar, how have you been?
Oh, Shamir. I've been normal. Yep, totally normal.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything's normal.
Then you should try to act like it. If something is bothering you, say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm disappointed, Caspar. I thought you were the type to always speak your mind.
Alright, fine. You got me. Truth is that I heard something about you. I heard you fought in the battle between the Empire and Dagda.
Yes. And?
And I heard that you maybe lost someone important in that battle.
Perhaps. What's your point?
Is this how we find out about this?
No point. Not trying to make a point. I just didn't know you were involved in all that.
Dagda.
I was hoping we could be friends, but you fought against the Empire. You obviously have every reason to hate them, so I'm sure you don't want me around.
Caspar, we're
What does
fighting
my past have to do with you?
for the Empire right now.
My father was responsible for a lot of what happened to the Dagdans.
And we're
Are you
working
responsible
with
for
him.
your father's actions?
Well, no, but kinda. I know I wasn't there, but I gotta...
Bring them back.
Huh?
If you're responsible, then bring back the lives that were lost. If you can't, then spare me your pity.
But...
Yesterday's enemy is today's ally. You have to abandon old feuds. Only then can you face me as a friend.
This was a really weird support. Did I not have this earlier? I feel like that feels like a pre-time skip one, really. But I feel like we were... I think we had to wait for that, though. Like, Hubert's, it made sense. Alright, well, that's fine. Yeah. Go ahead, B and A, get up to B+. Alright, Linhardt. Oh, I didn't have any of yours waiting for Edelgard. You know what? Actually, look at this. I think I have failed you all. This is not a big Supportmageddon. Like, look at all. I didn't have all these ready to go. What is wrong with me? This might not even... This might be only like 20 supports. Disappointing. Alright, well, let's go back and get these Linhardt ones out of the way. Which one do we want to finish? Ooh, let's leave the Marianne. We'll wait and do Marianne separate. I want to do all of hers lumped together. In fact, I kind of want to leave Bernie's and do together, too. Let's just do Linhardt and Caspar. Move on.
Caspar? Whatever is he doing here? Oh no. Is he looking for a fight with someone taller than him?
I don't think so.
Boy won't give up.
This is it. Today's my day. Caspar's day. Come get some.
Yes, Caspar, just like that. Just as we practiced. Yes, dodge. Yes, perfect. Right there. He's open. Punch him right in the... Yes, Caspar, you did it.
And that's how it's done. Woo! And then
Linhardt,
I got
hello,
it.
husband.
Bam! Right in the solar plexus. I really wish you could have... Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without your advice. You're a strategic genius, Linhardt.
Nonsense. Your strength carried the day. I just rambled on. You're the one who did the actual work. What's really amazing is how you wouldn't give up.
5 whole years.
I've never heard you compliment me before. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Seriously, though, I couldn't have done it without you. Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting, and I'm not gonna give up on this either.
I should have expected that, I suppose. That's just the kind of guy you are, after all. I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Are you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Not at all. Even if I did, our fates would not be so easily untangled.
You got that right. No one can break this bond. Even if we argue and butt heads sometimes, we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Understood. I don't desire to fight anyone anyway. This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Definitely. And let's win this thing while we're at it.
Linhardt, we? You mean you aren't incredibly straight? You're being nice, what's wrong? There is a fair bit of that. No. Sadly, like a lot of the students, Caspar is tragically very straight. Which, like, I'm sorry, if we're being on the evil side, all the Black Eagles should be gay so we can do crimes. Is not this war the biggest crime of all? What's up, Caspar?
Alright, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this.
Whoa, slow down. I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me. I can take on the whole, most of the enemy's army. I know my limits now, Professor.
Alright, Caspar. What do? Axe and punch. You don't do heavy armor? Growth. I don't need heavy armor, but... Actually, you know what?
All right, I'm ready.
You know what? I think they don't show you the thing they can't teach you. Be gay, do crime, but God help you if we're called criminals. Because you know what? It does occur to me, when they can't teach you anything, they just say there's nothing you can learn from them. Like, maybe all he teaches is axe and punching, but that doesn't feel right to me. Although, wait, although I say that. My heavy armor is E, though. He must have higher heavy armor than that. No, never mind. It is also E, right? Because I was like, you're going to be a war master. I don't care about you getting that. Uh-oh. Alright. Who are we going to find now?
Professor.
Hey, Hubert. What's up, buddy? Hubert would like to speak to you. Is now a good time? Sure.
Nice place, isn't it, Professor? Standing here, you can almost feel the goddess's absence. Discounting what dwells within you, of course. Do you think some punishment would rain down from the sky if this monastery were to be destroyed? Of course not. Even if the so-called Immaculate One came back here for revenge, that would only be a result of this war, not the work of a deity.
Do you hate the god? I like Hubert being like, if this monastery was destroyed. And it's like, Hubert, you're saying that right next to a massive pile of rubble. Like, I know the building is still standing, but... Guess it was just those two. Elgar is your heavy armor suit and Black Eagles. Oh, alright. This is such a... Hubert, do you hate the goddess?
If it is between love and hate, then I would choose the latter. The goddess failed to properly govern this world. That is why it is necessary for Lady Edelgard to become the supreme leader of Fodlan. Those with power must use it wisely. Is that not a teaching of the Church of Seros? It's absurd to preach to others what you cannot practice yourself.
Sometimes it's necessary. You're absolutely right. Oh, man. I mean, look, I appreciate Hubert's time skip design, but we only need to glaze him so much. We've done a lot of Hubert maxing. Sometimes it's necessary.
That is logical, but I am afraid your logic is informed by your humanity. That is not the case for inhuman creatures with lifespans well beyond our own. We must fight to preserve what makes us human. You are the one closest to the enemy. I wonder if you will be able to maintain your humanity to the end.
Those pesky human feelings. I like how his argument even here is he's like, no, I want them to be better lizard people. Of course I will, if I'm unable to. Of course I will. I have seen, man, my YouTube algorithm, there's been some engaged stuff in it now too, but I've seen so many things of people doing like their sad bylets in the future, thinking of all the students they can't save because of this. Oh, this game is important to a lot of people. I like it quite a bit, but I don't know. I was a little bit too old and jaded by that point.
You make it sound easy. I find myself trusting you, even with my life.
Not very technically, those are people.
I've already dedicated my life to Lady Edelgard.
That's kind of what Hubert's getting at here.
With you is inconceivable. But if I had 2 lives to give, I might devote one of them to you. Not as master and servant, but as equal partners.
Hubert's like, okay, look. Edelgard all the way. If there was a second me, he would be with, which I'm pretty sure is also like what his S support would be. If, God knows, I do not know what female Byleth picks Hubert over Edelgard or Ferdinand or Dorothea. But like, I mean, yeah, I guess if Dracula's really your thing. Alright, well, we sent some of Hubert's. Yeah, like, Hubert's whole idea, the way he's presenting it, is he doesn't mind having an immortal lizard person ruling over them, if they're good at the job, and he feels like because Rhea has not done a good enough job, they can replace her. Which is a take to have. Alright, let's see what other ones we do. Let's do this one first, because it's a B support. Probably Hammond going, holy shit, did you kill your dad?
For lending your expertise to the aid of Her Majesty, Hanneman.
Your gratitude is wasted on me, Hubert. I choose this situation entirely because it benefits me. I could carry out my research anywhere, of course, but that is, as they say, beside the point.
Is that so?
Hubert, there's something I want to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Depends what it is.
It concerns your father.
Then no, absolutely not.
Oh, by all means, cover your ears and run out of the room. I'll still speak the words, for I feel that I must. Your father, the Marquis of Vestra, well, rather the former Marquis of Vestra, was a selfless man. He was practical and never sought power for the sake of power. In that respect, you and he are rather alike. Do you think such a man would so easily betray his emperor, even if led astray by the Prime Minister?
Clearly, yes. That's exactly what he did. He played a large part in the assault on the palace, personally spearheaded the Emperor's capture. The thought of those treacherous arms reaching out for Her Majesty is truly upsetting.
Agreed. Facts are facts. The palace walls are stuffed with countless truths, all of them concealed by the stones and mortar of fact. I hoped you would have the capacity to see the unfettered truth, but I fear that where your father is concerned, your eyes may see only what you wish them to see.
I'll take that under advisement.
Feel free to ignore me. I know full well I have my own blind spots. It's just, I believe your father had something he was trying to protect. Bearing a stain on his honor, being purged by his own son, all in the name of protection. I speak from knowledge, as someone who failed to protect something I held dear.
Let's say you're right. Suppose he did it to protect something he cared about. Doesn't matter. Doesn't change his actions or my judgment of them. My father was a traitor to House Resvelg, and he deserved what he got. That was me protecting something I care about.
Ah, I can see the right of that. You have chosen your own path, Hubert. Continue protecting what you wish to protect, and I shall support you from the bottom of my heart.
That was a weird support. I mean, you ever think your dad might have had a point? Even if he did, I have murdered him. Yeah, I'll keep supporting you. Please don't murder me. Although, I really feel like... Magic 33, speed 17, resistance 24, 22, speed 15, magic 26. I mean, Hubert probably does win the fight. Although, admittedly, the magic fists might help make a difference. Plus, Hanneman has more HP as a war monk. No, Hanneman might be able to win that fight. Alright, oh yeah, let's do some more Hubert supports. As Hubert has no chill. Let's do... Oh, we have so much Ferdinand to do. This one might be, I don't know, Old Man Got Hands.
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Yes, sir. Hubert, that letter. Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard...
explicitly forbade me to send it. Yes, I know.
I cannot believe it! You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
unwaveringly. All that I do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You're not supposed to do it in secret. When you disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
The point is the same. Lady Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are sorely misguided. When I believe that Edelgard is making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless then.
Excuse me?
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Ugh, I have had enough of your grousing. To think, I started to believe you were a useful aid.
Oh, the boys are fighting. Clearly one is meant to be the dark aid, and the other will be the light aid. Oh, we actually got to be support with Ferdinand. When did that happen? Oh, you know, that happened a while ago, right, because that's another one that you don't get. They make you wait till afterwards for it. Alright, Hubert, Bernie, and Edelgard. Well, let's do Edelgard, because the Bernie one's probably going to be... Well, it's actually probably maybe romantic, so...
And that concludes my report.
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told you before. There are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
Yeah, like that letter you
I
told me not to
remember.
send.
However, I am the Emperor now. If the Minister of the Imperial household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
About that Edelgard.
I fear you have misunderstood me, Your Majesty. It is true that I am officially your minister, but such titles are of little significance to me. I serve you purely out of personal devotion. Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra. But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime. I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
You know I would never do such a thing, and that I pay no heed to the title you bear. It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert. Titles are meaningless next to such things. Our families have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets. They are trifles, beneath your notice. Best I handle them alone. You should focus on the path ahead of you. The scarlet path I have carefully prepared. Whether that path is red with blood is not something you need trouble yourself over.
As Emperor, I'm obliged to accept that answer. However, as your friend, it irritates me to no end. You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret.
And with
I am
blood.
The one you serve, but you refuse to let me in. I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything. Your secret hopes and burdens, all of it. If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Very well. You have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able. From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
Wait a moment. Are you saying you have romantic feelings for someone?
Yes.
Yogurt.
That is the one secret I had particularly hoped to keep from you.
Yes.
Well, that's utter nonsense.
Is it
You can't
Ferdinand?
possibly keep
But no.
something so fascinating from me. Who is it?
It is you, Lady Edelgard. Did you ever really doubt?
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
I know, right? Like, I love you. Anyways, we're probably not going to have our ending together, which I'm sure exists. And now, chat, is this Riz? Alright, last one we have is Hubert and Bertie.
A summons from Bernadetta? How historic.
I've got something to give you.
Do you? What is it?
A token of apology for all the rude stuff I've said. It's only right. I hope this will help you let go of all the grudges you're probably holding against me.
There are no grudges, but very well. I'll accept it.
You will? Great! Here you go.
Some kind of embroidery. A flower. This is certainly lovely, but why give it to me? It seems like something you would send to a female friend or someone you had romantic feelings for.
But it's, lovely, you said, right? That's why. If you wear it, maybe you'll look less, terrifying.
You would like me to wear this?
You hate it, don't you? I knew it. I knew you'd be angry.
There she is.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why not? Do I put it here? It really is quite nice. I cannot say that it suits me, but...
No, it does. It looks great on you.
Sneaky Bernadetta.
Sorry.
Nothing else for it, I suppose. I dislike you laughing at me, but it is preferable at least to you fleeing in terror. Therefore, I will wear this when I am around you in the future.
Really? You will?
Yeah,
I'm
happy
so
Bernie.
glad. But you're sure? You're really sure?
If you're going to question me about it, perhaps I'll change my mind.
No. I believe you. You're a lot less scary with it on.
That is what's most important. Now I suppose it is safe for me to return to my usual strict methods.
No, I'm not ready!
This again.
At her core, Bernadetta will always be Bernadetta. But she's a little bit better now. Not quite as, like, Ignatz became a man. Bertie became a woman? Hey, Ferdy. I guess I will talk to you because we have different dialogue because we're on the warpath.
The last 5 years have been difficult at times. My relationship with Edelgard is rather contentious, due to the incident with my father.
She's doing her
Nonetheless,
best. Yeah, she
I cannot abandon my family's duties. As Duke Ire, I must play my part in the Imperial Army. Edelgard intends to abolish the nobility, but I know I can dissuade her from doing so.
Oh, I mean, I guess Ferdinand and Edelgard must have an ending, right? Maybe that does? I don't know, that'd be interesting. We must crush House Daphne, yeah.
Within the territories of the Alliance, the Gloucester and Daphne houses dominate the west. House Gloucester has always supported the Empire. There's not much chance of them defying us. So all that needs to be done to restore peace in the west now is to crush House Daphne.
Thank God I don't play a drinking game where I take a drink every time I hear your voice on a given night. I would die. Okay. Not because of three houses, but with other things. I guess we're doing another support now.
Professor.
Oh, Hanneman. Alright, we'll do Hanneman.
Which means that there are some elements of your power that cannot be explained by current
So I get to wear
theory.
my pants this time.
Though this may lead to a discovery that alters the very fabric of Crest research. Oh, pardon me, Professor. I became lost in thought, and I do tend to ramble. I suggest we call it a day. Do you concur?
Fine to keep talking. I'm getting tired.
It seems that I have gotten carried away again. My apologies. I know you are quite busy. I become so energized around you. When we get deep into the research, why, I feel 20 years younger. That said, perhaps we should discuss things unrelated to crests from time to time. Some sort of silly, lighthearted topic might be nice, eh?
Do you have one in mind?
I'm not especially skilled at small talk, alas. Let me see. Perhaps we should discuss... I know. Food. Not my strong suit, the culinary arts, but I do enjoy a good meal. Which kind of food do you prefer, Professor? Sweet or spicy?
Hanneman. This has to do with, crest stuff. It's gonna immediately come up. Sweet or spicy? Well, actually, Kelsier strikes me as probably more of spicy, but we'll say sweet. Because that's also probably what it is, actually, in universe. Sweet.
Same as myself. Yes, indeed. Oh, now my stomach is growling. An old colleague of mine theorized that those who bear crests favor sweet flavors over spicy. She suggested that the crest exerts some manner of influence over... Oh, there I go again. How embarrassing. We were supposed to be avoiding talk of crests, weren't we? Terrible habit of mine, finding a way to turn any conversation towards crests. I really should find a way to stop that.
It's okay. We can talk more about crests. It's okay. You do be this way.
That is kind of you, Professor, but it's all right. If you were to lose your patience with me, it could have an incalculable impact on my research. That sort of thing has happened in the past, you know. Back when I was still in the Empire. At first, any lady I was spending time with would titter and say she didn't mind if I talked about crests. But at some point, she would always become fed up and stop listening to what I had to say. In the end, invariably, while I was particularly focused on my research, she would write to say we were done. You may be a man, but I still don't wish for you to grow tired of my company.
That's such an obviously awkward written one where they're like, shit, we kind of have two genders of Byleth. Like, they could write that more, actually. How many Hanneman supports do we have? Just the one with Aelgar. We'll hold off on that one for now, then.
A moment,
please. What's up, Dad and Mom? I'm sure they would be content with my life choices. Alright, we got some students in here. Who's in here? Ah, not a student. Shamir. But Bernie's here. That's a student, so I was half right.
What's that look on your face? Surprised to see me? I'm a mercenary. Always have been. Even when I was with the Knights of Saros. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon. But I might change my mind if you're around.
Hell yeah. Shamir is lance and bow. That makes sense. Bernie.
Are we leaving for battle? I heard it's a long march. But it's fine. I've had plenty of time to stay inside lately, so I think it's time I run out. Yeah, I can do this. No more Bernie Bear.
Bernie Bear? That's the spirit. Oh, I like... Because she just stays hibernating there. Bernie Bear? That's the spirit. We're gonna have your support anyways. Bernie Bear?
Oh, yeah. People call me Bernie Bear since I hole up in my den all the time. Not anymore, though.
I don't know, it's pretty cute. You teach us lance and bow. Wow. So this is just the lance and bow room.
Okay.
Right.
We will go this way. There's a sport over there, but we don't need to trigger it yet, which is nice. Western Fodlan seeds. Been a while since we picked up something. Excellent.
Hey there.
Randolph. This very murderable child.
Hi. There were clash
clashes with the Kingdom army near the Western Front. But this is the first time the Alliance army has had an honest-to-goodness fight. I hear their leader's pretty competent, but the Alliance army is pretty tough too.
Oh yeah, Judas is a real danger. What's up, Randolph?
Ah, a new face. I am Randolph von Bergles. I'm the guardian of this place. Wait a moment. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before.
Bitch, I have like neon light green hair. 5 years ago. I'm a professor. 5 years ago.
Ah, yes. You're Her Majesty's professor. You're alive? Oh, this is my little sister, Fleisch. She's just a rookie, but she's helping me as my assistant.
Hello, I'm Fleisch von Bergles. It's nice to meet you. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'm gonna do my best. You can count on me to look after my big brother.
I've heard you're planning to march into Alliance territory. I'll be here to guard the fort.
Like, these two are like just NPC enough where it's not like a big shame that there's nothing ain't really going on with them, but they're not quite full NPC in design. Alright. Aw, crap. Well, we can't avoid this support. Petra? Yeah.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength.
Are you okay? You were overdoing it. This girl's familiar. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, although she does feel really murderable. But, you okay? You were overdoing it. Are you okay?
Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
She's filled with hopes, dreams, and decent XP. It was the least I could do. Let's stop pushing yourself too hard. Eh, we're here now. It was the least I could do. I might go for another 5-year nap. You must stop pushing yourself too hard, Petra.
Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying.
Okay.
I'm thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Fodlan. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting, and winning, and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Bridget. To be making Bridget and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting.
What do you want? You must take care of yourself to succeed. And what do you want, Petra?
My want? I am not knowing of that. The wants of my people are something I have power to achieve. Their wants are my own.
That's how you really feel. Only you can know what you want. Come on, Petra.
What I really want...
Gotta work through this breakthrough. Come on.
I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
There you go. Alright, well, we have Petra supports we can do. I was gonna hold off on Aelgar. We can do Casper's, though.
Hey, Petra. How's training going?
It is going well. I am not having any troubles right now.
Good, good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right?
Oh my god, Casper, it's been 5 years.
So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor, really.
Caspar.
Oh, whoa, okay, there's no need for that.
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
What? I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Pretty sure
Your
Petra would
optimism
win
is
this
not
fight
making
too.
sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me. My father was killed by the Empire, by your father. And so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
Oh my.
A deep wish? What are you talking about?
I am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish. An even deeper wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends. To keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing, so I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see. So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die. I hope.
That must be the truth. More than all of it, I am not wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. I don't want to lose you either, and I definitely don't want to fight you. To be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you, and I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar.
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally and your friend. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. You really are an incredible person, Petra. I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend. I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also the one putting it there. But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you. My grief and anger, joy and love, all of it.
I
Damn.
like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more honest and open with each other.
Caspar, boy, that was a marriage proposal. Well, whatever, it's fine. They do that a lot in A support. Like, let's look at that. Petra's 22 strength and speed 30, with darting blow and death blow. Caspar has 28 strength and 22 speed? He has this with the speed ring, but with death blow and battalion wrath, I mean, you've got 50 HP. Petra's got 43. I mean, Petra's always going to double him, for sure. And on her turn, her strength's going to be equivalent, so she probably wins the fight. Although I'm having her use lance versus his axe, so it might be closer than I think it is. Plus he's got that crit chance. Oh, Gatekeeper, do you approve of me now?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed. My older twin works for the Knights of Saros, but I think he's just
Oh my god, I forgot.
not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago.
Oh, I forgot we get our own Gatekeeper Kun. That's hilarious. Hello, twin Gatekeeper Kun. Good work, Gatekeeper. We should share it all with you. My hope, my despair, my past and my future. Oh, thanks, buddy. That might save him. Yeah, I feel like Twin Keeper Kun. Ooh, that's a good one. I do think Caspar must have like one or two like supports that are kind of romantic, but he definitely does that like shonen lead kind of ace energy thing. What's up, Anna?
There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered.
Yeah.
I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals.
Yeah, okay. Your quest
Hey,
is this.
How about a favor?
Oh boy. 6 secrets? But a speedwing? Okay. I mean, that's the best version of this quest, effectively. Alright, you're still the same thing. Yeah, you are. Alright, well, let's grab this. Peach current. Alright, we're not gonna get gifts because how little money I have right now.
Come again.
Hello there.
But
This one, yes? I think this one, yes?
this is an investment for the
This one,
future.
yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you.
Ah, I want to get those, but we won't. Okay. Let's grab this. A Benny Berry Blend. Pond Snail. Excellent. Free bait is an even better investment in the future. I don't have another backstory to drop during that, so we'll figure out something. Wait.
By making an enemy of the church, disorder is running rampant among the populace. It's quieted down over these last 5 years, though. The well-being of Her Majesty is steadily improving.
Oh, Edelgard. They did go really all in with Crimson Flower, where it's like, no, Edelgard, 200% in on Byleth. Earthworm, excellent. There was no fishing on this one, right? Yeah, I could have done Secret Merchant, and we have Morale Meals, which is nice. We don't really need it, but... Oh, take this. Another Earthworm. Excellent. Who's waiting around in here? Dorothea. You pass it. Dorothea, I know you don't actually, like, I've not done anything with you, but we'll still talk to you, because now we get the war dialogue for you on my side. Just turn into a fishing talk show.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Yeah, here we go. And look at advanced drills because Dorothea's skill level is lower than yours. Let's be disappointed because as we saw last time, this does not get the 5-year growth it should. Alright. Alright. Take questions, do skits and bits. Oh, Team the Godfish. Oh, we're not gonna hunt. Oh. Did that quest even spawn this time for me? I don't think it did. But we are also... It's one of the peculiarities. We skipped the chapter 13, because we didn't get a chapter 13 where we have to... Like, Edelgard has kept the monastery in shape. We don't have any bandits to kick out. I mean, we kind of are the bandits in a way, you know. So we just jumped into having, although we only get a little bit of month this time, so. Okay. I don't have enough pale blue flower seeds. Should probably get some food, really. Okay. Sure. Oh, none of these are really up. Okay, if that's the case, we'll only do a prune then. Oh, disappointing though. Not great. Alright. We did all this? Okay, cool. I don't know about the doing skits and bits. Trial, though. I'm pretty bad at doing that. That was probably why, when I was doing Doman's thing, I was like, kind of just giving a summary of my ideas over it, over what little notes I could bring up. Because originally I had this crazy plan to like do it like I was going to tell a story, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to maintain it. Next Fishing-geddon, Chris Systematic goes through the Fortune Sweep characters to determine his final first route pick. Oh, but we don't know yet if there's going to be one who manipulates terrain.
The north side of the Great Bridge of Murden is in the territory of Acheron of the Alliance. He's known as the Weather Vane. He's a notoriously flippant man. A man like that doesn't have the guts to give it all for the defense of that bridge.
By the way, Katie, I figure you probably were going to do this. Make sure to have Lawrence go after Acheron. Amiibo Gazebo? Okay. Honey fruit blend. Wow. I guess it's because I haven't been praising it properly. I think the Amiibo Gazebo itself disapproves of us being the aggressors in this war. Oh well, we'll just have to deal with the sin crawling on our back.
Since the great nobles lost their standing, the regulation of the merchant houses has relaxed somewhat.
Thanks,
You'd
Rukia.
probably have thought that would make it easier for us to profit, but the world isn't so simple. The war has made the price of goods unstable, causing no end of hardship for the people.
So the said deprive you low for turning your daughter extra crazy. Yeah, it's fair. I did not go. I need to go in here. Ah, it's over on this side. Right. Is there a thing to grab first? No. Alright, let's just do the support then. Who's over here?
Professor.
Oh, Ash, what's up, buddy? Speaking of questions, Sunday after Kamen Rider, we had a very interesting discussion. Oh, yeah?
Oh, hey, Professor.
You're chipper as ever. Something going on? Chipper as ever. Oh, Ash.
Actually, I ran into that thief while I was shopping just now.
Thief? Man, Ash, it was 5 years ago and you remember this guy. Good on you.
Maybe you don't remember. It's been quite a while. The man who stole the book from that market stall. I saw him on the street with his kid. They were both so grateful. It's a really nice feeling.
Aww. Glad it all worked out. Ash is just such a good kid. It's almost like I felt like I needed to get a couple people who would be untainted from the evil of my route so I could feel better about myself. I'm glad it all worked out.
Yeah, but it did seem like they were still having trouble getting by. I guess what you said to me back then was right. My actions didn't really solve the problem. I can't help everyone no matter how much I try. If I had the money or power, maybe. But I don't.
What's your theoretical best D&D table? Oh. Interesting. You'll get there. No need to rush.
You know, a long time ago, Leonardo said nearly the same thing to me.
Yeah, I
think it
bet
was
he
when
did,
I
baby
tried to
boy.
look after the horses all on my own. I really messed that up. He said, "You're not quite ready for this yet, but there's no need to rush." I know I can't help very many people right now, but I think doing what I can for those I see in front of me is still worthwhile. I have to believe that, at least.
It's a fine way to look at it. That's just like you, Ash.
Thanks. That's reassuring to hear. What about you, Professor? Has anything been troubling you lately? I'd be happy to help, as long as it's not looking after horses. You might not want to trust me with that.
This is really funny, too, because there's a good chance you're making Ash into a bow knight, so he's probably actually pretty good at dealing with horses. Since we're going to make flying Wyvern Lord Ash, that's not the case, but it really doesn't bother me now. Why? Do I look troubled?
I genuinely enjoy helping people. It's a great feeling making someone smile. So if there's anything I can do for you, I want to do it, because I care about you.
You care about me, huh? That's really kind. Care about me, huh?
I do. It's probably because you remind me so much of Leonardo.
Oh, Father's
So
Own.
what'll it be? How can I help?
Chat with me a while longer. Wanna help me cook? Wanna help me cook?
Of course. I'd be glad to cook with you.
Oh, you wanna call me daddy, but not in a sexy way. But no. Pick the DM player's tone system. So, the thing about that, for me, because there's multiple ways to cop out of giving a legitimate answer to this. But the one that feels right to me to say is the fact that I don't think I have one. My idea table is probably an RP focused game, but I haven't actually played any of those firsthand. Because for me, the thing is, I like the variation, and I like it all culminating in its like own kind of. So if this is like the same type each time, it would kind of wear on me. This is terrible. What's up, lady?
I need a favor.
So what is this? This lady tells us that some soldiers stationed at Phone's Locket abandoned their posts. They weren't what you'd call upstanding folks. It would be a real headache for them if they became bandits and started wreaking havoc in the towns. Oh, this is the Balthus quest, isn't it? Okay, so we still get this. We just get it from a NPC. Dealing with deserters. Soldiers obtain information about the deserters. Seems they are skilled soldiers. You should so they can join you. I cheated and gave 3 answers. That works too. Oh man, I don't think I have enough renown actually to get all the things I need to either. That's okay. Down here. Okay, we already did this. Well, you can try to, it might be really hard to give those even in a short summary form with how limited Twitch chat is. Time to trade in fish for a net? No. I mean, I could, but the problem is the renown prices are so low. Morale meals today, and
I've been working here for a few years now. There are plenty of others working here too. Since the acolytes and students aren't here, it's up to us to pick up the slack.
Actually, you know what? I didn't check Ash. You have other supports, right? Caspar and Marianne. We'll hold off on Marianne, so we'll see what Ash and Caspar B is.
Did you hear, Caspar? There's been another theft in the pantry. Come on, we can't waste time arguing about it like last time. We gotta catch
Okay,
the guy.
boys.
There he is. Corner him, Ash. I've cut off his escape route. He's all yours. Ha! You're not going anywhere, you dirty thief. We did it. He was pretty nimble, but no match for the two of us together. I guess, but I didn't think our thief would be so... Yeah, I never would have guessed a cat this big could sneak into our pantry.
I'm sorry, is this now the best support?
What do we do with him? We? Weren't you the one barreling on about striking the culprit down last time?
Kitty,
You really
which
think
kitty?
I'm gonna attack him? Why don't you try your genius plan instead? Go ahead, talk it out. Let the cat explain himself. I doubt you'll understand a word the guy says.
You must find it in the list.
I guess neither of us has the right solution here. So, what are we going to do with this?
Just a chunky boy.
Huh?
I think this cat,
Looks like he gave us the slip.
the cat beat them.
He sure did.
Of course he did.
Well, after a daring escape like that, I guess there's no more we can do. I'll teach him a lesson if we ever catch him again. I thought of a pretty good plan to show him the error of his ways. Well, I've got an idea of my own, so I guess I'd better find him first. Is that a challenge? Well then, may the best plan win.
Okay. Do not remember the support if I've seen it. I would have never thought Ash and Caspar would bond over a cat, but that is amazing. Wrong answer. Saturday group. I want to watch this answer. Ash DMs Udil Scott Blackjack. Man, I've never experienced Ash DMing. My greed knows no bounds. Answer. Massive West March containing all the groups. It's Larry Kaspar's cat. Oh, it's the Bergliez one? That's amazing. Wow. I didn't know about that. Let's see. We've done everything here basically, right? We got these supports, but yeah. That's pretty good. See, if I was gonna go for like a super greedy, like... heard... Because here's the other thing, too. I have had different kinds of amazing top-tier battles I've been in, and it's all been DMs that have hit the encounter in a different way. That's kind of what it is for me, why I couldn't really do, like, one table. I kind of get into those moments. Alright, anyways, who's over here? Bernadetta? Yeah, we'll see how Bernie's doing.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about.
Weird in what way? Do you want to go back? Weird in what way?
At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come.
I'm happy for you.
It's all thanks to you. You've given me a second chance at life. If not for you, I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery. Maybe the battlefields just dulled my senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before.
Aw, she's doing better. Could you go somewhere new by yourself? I have some independent work for you then.
What? Independent? As in, alone? That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you?
A little bit.
Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me.
Alright, I can't commit to that. Okay. Alright.
You're still not taking me seriously. I mean it. Promise me you won't do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they?
Oh, Bernie. I'm not sure that's the case in any of the routes, if I'm going to be entirely honest with you, but especially not Crimson Flower. Okay, I promise.
Good. I'll hold you to that. You're absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it? You would need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world.
Aww. I'll follow at a distance. I'll be with you in spirit. We can ask another professor. Where is the fourth option to go? Aww. I'll follow at a distance.
No, that defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying? I thought we were finally getting close. Guess I'm not good enough for that, though, am I? I'll let you have this one, but you better be ready for next time.
It is kind of funny seeing the supports that are clearly setting up for the romantic S1 if you do go for it. Dill's answer was the Chaos Table.
Hey there.
Oh god, we do. Yo, I will say, as part of my further copying out thing, we're talking about like an ideal table. It would not be the current me. It'd probably be like me like 3 or 4 years ago. Also, we have Bernie supports, but we're gonna hold off on Bernie stuff for a little bit. Well, I'm kind of running out of them. Leonard, who do you have left? Oh, right, with Bernie. Oh, I'm gonna have to start having to do some of these more. Let's keep. I wanna. Who else is by here? Okay, you guys stop it for a second. Let's do other support. Did with Bernie, Aelgird, Casper. Who do you have left? With Aelgird? We're gonna have to do some of these already. Olaf and Marianne, that's with Aelgird. Ash. Can't even know with Aelgird. That's just the B support, though. Alright, let's do Hanneman and Adelgard.
Ah, young Edelgard. This is your first time in this room, yes?
That's right. When I was a student, I avoided this place. I couldn't allow the church to learn of my crests, after all.
True enough. But now you have come here by your own choice. Can I take that as an indication that you have come to trust me a little more?
I suppose so, though I'm still bothered by certain things.
Tell me, what things might those be?
Well, we're fighting to free the world from the Church's control and to unify Fodlan. You must have some idea of what the world I'm seeking to create will be like.
With the world freed from the powers of crests, Fodlan's system of nobility will collapse.
Precisely. Our current system is founded on the fact that crests are inherited through blood. If we shatter the status quo so that those without crests are no longer at the mercy of those with them, the very concept of nobility will vanish.
Why should that have any effect on me? I am no longer a member of the nobility.
Perhaps the fate of the nobility is of no consequence to you. But what about that of crests? You've devoted your life to unraveling their secrets. Whereas I seek to create a world where crests are no longer valued. In fact, I would prefer to rid the world of them entirely if at all possible. Does this not concern you?
I see. I think I finally understand why you've always seemed so unsure about me. You imagine your ambition might crush my dreams. I assure you, there is nothing to worry about. I support your plans and your ideals wholeheartedly. But at the same time, I also believe that the influence of crests will not be so easily quelled. That is why I must continue to research them and unravel all the secrets they hold.
I see.
Well, that was a very incomplete B support. Which is fine. It's setting up for their A support, I'm sure, but... Oh, the chaos table. Would be... I probably missed out. Henry and Dorothy's at least B support is actually pretty cute. But I'm not sure if the C support... That's probably when you need to get while they're babies. Doesn't always make it there. Sometimes they do. But Constance is doing... I have no idea how this one's going to be.
Another failure!
Well, she blew things up.
How? Was there an error in my calculations? I had precious few materials as things stood. Where will I get more once these run out?
I'm really sorry. I have no idea what we were doing.
Oh, don't act so rueful. You carried out my directions faithfully. Neither the credit nor the blame ought to be yours. My grand achievement is further away than I had hoped. House Nouvelle's future seems so dim.
Shouldn't lose hope. Keep trying. You'll get it. Like a magic store house.
Of course. I mustn't be discouraged.
Explosion
it is hard
magic.
to maintain one's patience after 5 years. But in the greater context of the history of House Nouvelle, 5 years is barely worth counting.
Explosion. That's the spirit.
I have been in a low place indeed to require so much reassurance. And for your reassurance, I am truly grateful. You have spurred me to continue my research. You've been useful to me in many ways, in fact. Research assistant, confidant, test subject. All of this is preparing you well for your greater role to come.
I still think her post-time skip design is pretty bad. I don't mind her portrait attached to it. I think it kind of avoids a lot of the problems of the rest of it. It's not particularly good, though. I still think it's... I understand the reasoning behind it. But for the Ashen Wolves to become more straight-laced after the war is kind of like, Which is?
My personal attendant. There are few as naturally servile as you in all of Fodlan. When House Nouvelle is at long last restored, we simply must find the proper position for you.
Okay.
Granted, this will be difficult, perhaps even impossible to accept, given your current status.
As future
But
Archbishop,
I rarely let
yes.
the impossible stop me. I shall see it all done. The
Actually, I'm not
restoration
Archbishop
of my
in this
house,
one, I think.
installing you as my servant, and more. Are you ready for the next steps?
I'm glad you perked up.
Oh, come now. My sulk ended minutes ago. Do keep up. But on the rare occasion that I find myself at a loss, I grant you permission to lift my spirits.
I see. Sure. Of course. Of course.
I don't know that I care for the hint of resignation in your tone, but no matter.
I think the others had
I
more
expect
resignation,
you to do your
so.
all for the sake of my house nonetheless.
Okay. At least everyone's gonna be full of motivation. Not that we can do anything with it this week because we don't get a instruction period, so kind of redundant, really. All right. All right. Let's go up here. Go to the church. So I gotta go to the abyss too. Oh.
No.
I'd have to go really late to do the map tonight. But, oh, I can always stream tomorrow, too. That way we just all get done with the bridge this week.
Hi there.
Oh, there's a sport over here, too. Ferdinand doing... Oh, good. We can skip this one. Ooh. Do I want to skip this one? It's gonna be pretty different. We'll let this play. Although it's not gonna be that different. He's still gonna be sad that he's not doing as good as Edelgard is doing. Because the whole point of this one, when you have Ferdinand on the other routes, is that he's like, holy shit, Edelgard had so many things she was doing, I can never match her. This is probably not going to be that different. We'll play anyways. You're fighting more intensely than usual.
Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included.
Oh, this is really super the same?
I would be the one to unseat him, but she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. Now, as the head of House Ire, I serve Edelgard. I have to accept that I am her subordinate, working beneath her to reunify Fodlan. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward.
I think that's like the one line they did.
Never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing.
That's not true for her. It's actually true, but
that is the reality.
For this team,
Not
unfortunately.
once since our days at the academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities.
That is my
I saw
fault.
her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Ire, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever.
Look, I don't have you as part of my team. You need to be on the bench lifting weights. You achieve results. It's the journey, not the destination.
I appreciate that, but it is not enough to persuade me. I know that I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor?
Yes?
Professor, please keep an eye on my progress.
Oh, you're gonna get so much heavy armor, my boy.
I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
Alright, so they gave that like 1 or 2 different lines, but it was actually not really... We could have safely skipped that. Like, I do appreciate, admittedly, that they did put that in, you know? They didn't need to do even that much. Smithing stone. Oh, we're full of smithing stones, huh? Alright. And this is where Dimitri would be angry if we were doing Azure Moon. But that's Crystal Lions. What's up, Ash?
Since you came back, everyone's been smiling. Just you being here makes an incredible difference. I can't express how reassuring it is to see you.
Oh, you are such a good boy. You teach Axe. Interesting. Okay. Rare item and illicit rare items in Foland. Probably belongs to someone with a deep interest in rare things. I thought you couldn't get lost items after the time skip. Like, I think this is just for Anna anyways, but... Huh.
Need something?
Alright. I've only got that much.
See you again soon.
Okay. Oh, right. We have the underground library. They were very lost. Which admittedly Sam did go over. But... We'll see a second. What's up, buddy?
I was so surprised to hear that the faith of Saros was a sham, my eyes nearly popped out of my skull. But just because the church lied to us doesn't mean that the goddess isn't real. That's my take on it anyway. I'd feel very anxious with no one to pray to.
You said someone listed. There must be some for him and Anna, I guess. Yeah, Anna has had 1 or 2 pre-time skip. I guess since Yuritsa has them, though, they must add a couple. That's really interesting. I'm trying not to do that ever since it was called out, but it was gonna happen. No. Alright. Hey. Choir coordinator. Who? Hilgert and Dorothy are already up there. So I think we should work on Hubert and Ferdinand. Because I don't think we're going to even get Hubert and Dorothea. Like, I could give it a try, but I don't think it's going to happen, so... Although... Dorothy and Aelgerd both like it more. Hubert hates singing, which, you know... Fair. Sure, I'll let these two do it. I have to give Aelgerd something, too.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking our voices are...
Man, you guys sing the same way. I think you could have it be different. Alright. Embrace the Dukes. Oh, Marianne's in here. What's up, Marianne?
My adoptive father sent me here so our family name would be known. He doesn't care which side wins, the Empire or the Alliance. However, even if he tells me to come home, I intend to stay.
Good for you, Marianne.
I want to see this new world Edelgard dreams of.
I intend to stay, and he can be in his weird spaceship corporate hell palace. No, wrong game, wrong game. Oh, shit, you're right. Okay. Alright. We also go to the 3rd floor, though there's no one in the 3rd floor right now. And this is where Cyril would be. Sad that Rhea wasn't here, except he hates us. Oh yeah, apparently, like, I don't know if... Did Cyril come back in the other version of that? Man, I don't remember. I assume we see Cyril again, although Rhea did talk about his sacrifice. Library. I found out, though, Shamir definitely has dialogue for Catherine on the other map where you can fight her. But Shamir and Cyril don't ever talk to each other, apparently, which is funny. What's up, buddy?
It's normal for history to be revised in favor of those who hold the power. The documents in this library are no exception. It's perfectly possible for someone to have made edits to them. But it's my belief that no one has the power to blot out the truth entirely. I like to read the same texts over and over again. That way, I can spot some of the truths hidden between the lines.
You have just implied these might change, but I doubt that's the case. Yeah, that seems the same. I wouldn't remember what they were exactly anyways. Oh, Hammond went to his room. That's kind of fun. Hey, Leo. Wait. Armor clasp. A clasp used to connect various pieces of armor. Probably belongs to someone who favors black armor.
I'm so glad to see you're all right. I really regretted not being able to keep the promise I made to my mentor.
Mentor? Promise? Like, we need to ask what she means by mentor.
Captain Gerald told me that if anything should happen to him, then I should stick by you. I'm going to do just what he asked. I'll be right here to support you from now on.
You could teach me more lands, theoretically. When I recruited you, you must have had more lands than I would have by that point. And now the war room is open. Well, there's another lost item over here. What's this? Owl feather. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll take a free owl feather. Everyone likes them. Because owls are cool.
Hey, you.
Oh, Linhart, you're over here. Nothing in Manuela's room.
Professor, do you know how happy I was to hear you were still alive? I'll tell you how happy. For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps.
Morning nap? You were taking those naps every day? Morning nap?
Yes.
That just ended that. He could teach us reason or faith, which... honestly, we have a little bit of cause for both, but... Hey, what's up, Hanneman? This doesn't do anything. Press the flare is our same one.
You finally joined us, have you? I attached myself to the Imperial Army as well. Seemed the thing to do. I feel I owe it to Edelgard to set my past feelings about the Empire aside. I am happy to help her. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
Maybe later. We can talk about that.
Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Even though our friendship is done. Oh, yeah.
Perhaps.
Bow, force, and reason.
Hello.
It is a shame you don't teach faith, but it is fair. These Hanneman's not bad at faith, though, which is good. I need to mess with these. We have goals and stuff, but I might mess with that. Off that. Hello, Edelgard. We gotta talk with Hubert to actually do the thing.
Allow me to brief you on the details of our situation. The Empire firmly controls the western portion of Fargus. However, the central and eastern regions continue to put up heavy resistance. The strongholds in these regions are Aryan Road, the fortress city, and Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. We cannot control Fargus until we have taken both of these cities. As for the Alliance, Houses Gloucester and Ordelia seem predisposed to capitulate to us. However, due to interference from Houses Regan and Goneril, we have yet to secure their cooperation. Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through diplomacy. But because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, our forces have yet to meet his. We have only recently begun to take the fight to Alliance territory.
Alright.
I have a request for you.
Supply run from Hubert. He asks if we'd assist him in securing more resources. He wants wild game and 2 peach. Oh, you want peach currants? think I have them, but I would really like... Oh, whatever. The renown and money is worth it, except...
Well done, Professor.
He thanks us for helping to gather resources. He says he asks us to accept a simple gift by way of compensation. And Hubert teaches reason to, which of course he does. What's up, Edelgard? We're gonna set the world on fire. Yeah, you're still a short queen. That's okay. Some people are just done growing earlier than others.
Professor, I'm sorry to have dragged you into the fight again so soon after our reunion, but you appeared at a most opportune time. I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you.
Hope I'm not rusty. You can count on me.
And so I will. I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact.
Oh, you wanted to... Okay.
Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
Of course, because you want... Okay. Axe and armor. Unfortunately, I don't need armor, but... Alright, that's everything on this front? Did Ladislava just die in between? Maybe she did. Oh, we do need to go to Abyss, though, where Yuri and Constance are hanging out. Oh yeah, Rest Velgi and Whisker. Right.
Professor.
Well, Abyss Keeper, are you Abyss Keeper's twin?
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. It's you. You're still alive. It's been 5 whole years, hasn't it? Time flies when you're standing guard. That's right, I've been here the whole time. Day in and day out. Not like I have anywhere else to be. The Imperial Army hasn't interfered with us all that much, so it's business as usual here in Abyss. I mean, as usual as it gets here anyhow.
Right.
Oh no.
Okay. What's up,
A lot
buddy?
of folks cleared out once the fighting started. People are saying it was the church that used to keep order around here. But it's Yuri who's saving us from complete chaos.
Yeah, Yuri's pretty good at what he does. Alright.
Need something?
I came and organized a shadow library. Okay. Well, we can summon the waste here at least. A renowned astrologer has come and a new quest has been unlocked. Check the bulletin board for details.
See you again soon.
Constance? I feel like this is a whole rally going and whatever.
If you haven't heard, we'll soon be launching a full-scale assault on the Alliance. Her Majesty has searched relentlessly for you. Now that you're found, her moment has come.
She just happened upon me? Really? She looked that intensely.
Yes. Before then, I had never known her to show such desperate resolve. The stalemate we've been locked in shall give way very abruptly. We have your reappearance to thank for that.
Alright. You can teach me flying or reason, which makes sense. Can't talk to this lady first. Ooh, the scrap heap. It should be full of so much stuff thrown away over these 5 years. Broken Iron Lance, Training Sword, Bend and Edge. I don't care about any of that, really.
I used to be a rather important person in the church, but I am in exile for committing a crime.
Cool, join our army.
I embezzled some money, but it wasn't out of greed.
Wait.
My hometown was pillaged, you see, and the church wasn't putting in enough to rebuild.
Okay. Sure, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Hey, Yuri.
Oh. Is that... It is you, isn't it? I kind of forgot what you looked like.
You've changed too. Ouch!
I didn't mean any harm. It's just that so much has happened. It's hard to keep track, you know? Anyway, you came back, and that's what matters. Staying here wasn't a mistake. I can say that much.
Oh yeah, you don't have one of mine. Alright. Ooh, wait a second. Goals. Did you guys keep what you were on? Yes. Okay, good. Alright. We did this. When we go to the entrance, we'll go back to the monastery.
Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
we're not. Let's gift recipients, Yuritsa.
My thank you so much.
We're gonna feed him anyways, because we want to get his supports. Ah, it's down there, okay. Need to unlock the Shadow Library, though. Alright.
Maybe. I have a favor to ask.
This lady says a famed fortune teller is visiting Garreg Mach. Sort of. She's not stepping foot on the surface, see? If we wish to hear her wisdom, we'll have to find her, wherever she is. 800 renown. So that gives us what? So I'll say where our renown is? It was like 1050 though. It's not gonna be quite enough. Oh, you know what we can do too? Head chef. Bernie's pretty good at this. Yeah, give everyone +1 speed. We're gonna need it, I think. We've got a lot of bullheads.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent.
Hell yeah, Bernie.
A little more secret spice, and hey, no peeking.
Sweet. Alright. Morale meals. Getting dine all the strength bonds. It has ends when dining with an ally. Cool. Alright. So... Edelgard and Dorothea, we want to see their support, so...
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
I think
Alright. Yuritsa, what is your support? It was me, Bernie, and Constance. Are any of the other ones? No, it was just specifically that one. Cool. Okay. Share a meal with Yuritsa and Constance.
This food brings fond memories.
Oh, exquisite.
Alright. Kinda doubt that would be enough, but... Oh no! They might make his stuff easy because you get him so late. Okay, who else do we need to do supports with? Oh, Hubert and Ferdinand. Hubert and Ferdinand every time. I suppose... No, you hate that. That's fine. I'll have a ton of these. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. No, not bad. Not bad. Alright, you two, come on. Friendship. Friendship.
Can we put our quarrel on hold, Ferdinand? At least while the professor is present.
Of course we can, Hubert. We will finish eating and then continue fighting elsewhere.
That's pretty good. Okay. Who else? Who's left? I think those are the ones I mostly care about. I already did Dorothea and Edelgard, so... Okay. Who's left that we haven't done? Oh, Hanneman and Marianne. Oh, but that's not the blue thing. So I want to... Yes, I'm getting low on onion. That's okay. That's okay.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
This is my...
Okay. Any other ones? We might be done, really. Well, that's not true. You have 2 there, 2 there, 1 there. Shamir. I already had puberty with someone, so we should probably try to do Shamir and Petra. Oh, no, I don't want to use up onion though. It takes too little. This one uses up onion too. This one works. Actually, let's do Casper and Shamir. Sure.
I can eat so much of this.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite.
Alright. It's nice to have work on these, but we don't need anything more. Alright, who's not full yet? Leone, Anna, and Yuri. Don't care about any of you, really. I should get Anna something, though. Oh, we have a sport right out here.
Professor!
Yes, Casper. Would you like to speak with me? Yes. We support.
Hey, Professor, something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time, I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though...
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops.
I pray for their souls. Why report this to me? I mean, this man is clearly burying the lead. We know why he's reporting this to us, but why report this to me?
There is something I wanted to bring to your attention. The brigands all bore identical tattoos of a scorpion on their arms. Please, keep an eye out for that mark in the future.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens.
So we could just do ellipses. Or we could say, it's good to hear they've finally been dealt with.
But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner. And I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
Not necessarily, but he might have harmed the children. Not necessarily. It's funny because I believe this ends with Casper going, you know what? I'm still gonna do stuff like that, so it's like, eh. But this is the middle part, so.
It's no use trying to comfort me. You know I'm right. Just say it. Those poor knights. It's all my fault.
Alright. Over here. We need to go over to the other side for this support. Even these random people saying, Professor. You don't know me. Oh, Anna's down here, right? We can give her a thing while we're here. Anna.
I mean, if there's I hope they...
Lost items. You can take this rare item index. List of rare items in Fodland. Probably belongs to someone with a deep interest in rare things.
Thanks for finding this. I honestly never thought I'd see it again.
We're not even gonna really need Yuritsa's thing because...
Professor?
Well, whatever. Here's now how Marianne is doing. Ooh, yeah. Okay. What's it, Marianne?
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance.
It's fine. Minor content
Professor,
warning.
you're always watching over me, aren't you?
Of course.
I've spent my entire life avoiding people. Speaking to others was so difficult for me, so I made a point to always be alone. Animals and the goddess were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for?
Yeah, you said thanks and protection.
Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose, and that I was nothing more than a burden. In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer.
Mary.
But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me. I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live.
Which is,
I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on.
Never thought about this until Sam pointed this out. She brought up in her stream, but yeah. Marianne's only post a time skip if you've recruited her. Either by picking Golden Deer or if you've recruited to your house. So yeah. You should look to the future instead of the past. From now on, we'll look to the future together.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
Oh, Marianne. We'll get her. We'll get context to that too. Have I done all my supports? No, Yuritsa, but we'll have that trigger. Okay, supports we need to get rid of. I think most of the ones I have built up are just these ones, right? Let's do Petra and Aelgar, because that's only a B support, so.
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard. But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
Well, if you intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to remove you. I ordered him to stand down.
You have my thanks. I have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting 2 birds with 1 arrow.
2 pheasants? Are you implying that...
Damn, Petra?
Yes, a single arrow.
That's astounding, Petra. It's perhaps a bit late to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was actually...
I am having a joke.
Okay, good.
Come again?
Or is she?
I really was shooting these birds with 1 arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to my heart.
Did you now?
You are a person with great bluntness. I am admiring of you. As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do.
I don't know about that
All
friend
of the
part, but
Empire
sure.
is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Brigid too.
This is cute though.
I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Brigid on my shoulders too. And one day, you and I will be facing each other, and we will be shaking hands.
Are you lesbian empresses together?
Yes, that much is certain.
I don't think. Oh no, because they only have a go up to B anyways.
You and I are much the same. We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
A cheap trick to be sure, but inarguably funny. To think that you went to all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
We both are growing every day. I hope we will keep doing so.
I killed 2 birds with 1 arrow. On an unrelated note, does Fallen have an endangered species list? Oh, that was pretty good though. Alright, so we got a lot of Marianne left. But let's... Man. Yuritsa, huh? Let's see... a support with Yuritsa.
Well, well. look who it is. Emil, it is you, isn't it? Are you feeling more talkative than when I saw you last?
Do not call me that.
Oh, look at you. From professor at the Officers' Academy to an Imperial General. Though you seem idle enough now, might you spare a moment for a proper apology? Could you not have even informed me when dear Mercedes left House Bartels? To say nothing of the scandal you caused. Granted, I can hardly blame you, that family being what it was. But did it never occur to you that I ought to have been consulted? We've only known each other since childhood. Such callousness, such rank insensitivity.
Childhood friends?
Emil, are you listening? You think you can escape? I won't be denied this time.
No, Constance, you don't have dark
You may think
spikes.
yourself skilled with a blade, but remember that my spell work is peerless. Dealing with you would be no more than a murmured word and a flick of a finger.
Restrain yourself, Constance.
God damn it, Chugga Conroy.
I am the model of restraint.
Hey, Sam.
On the contrary, Emil.
Good morning.
It is you who insists on being so.
I said not to call me that.
You know I've not slipped from using General Yuritsa in public, and this is the thanks I get. You've always been the sort to keep your own counsel and let others draw their own conclusions.
I've been here an hour.
Kill you to be silent for once.
Emil, stop! This isn't over!
I'm really curious to see the rest of these. Because, like... Oh no. It's... Yuritsa sounds like... I don't know. I assume that he has had things done to him, but maybe not. That's okay. Like, whatever you feel up to, Sam. I know that this part is gonna... Yes, he has. But it is hard to... Because, like... I don't think Three Houses will do a great job with this. But it is very hard when you have a hard time being verbal, because even having to deal with that, obviously you have the struggle to get that causes its own issues too. Let's hold off on that then. Do I have anything else to do here? I did support when I could do. I want to talk to a couple people. I don't have anything else to do really. Oh, we do need to go back to the Abyss though. Too long. I don't even have enough renown to unlock the Shadow Library. I always forget Yuritsa isn't his actual name. Yeah.
Professor.
We'll, Sam's been building Mercy pretty good, so we'll probably... Well, no, you just get that anyways, I think, right? Is there any extra? Sam's not from Those Who Slither for a Change, but he's been through a lot. Yeah, okay. I would have thought it would be from Those Who Slither, but if I beat the Paralog, that's what does it. Okay. Well, you're gonna definitely beat the Paralog, so we'll get that context, which is nice. What's up, Wayseer?
Why, hello there.
Give some of your renown to the Wayseer, and she can tell you about the bonds between your allies. Strengthen bond. Analyze the prospective relationship between the selected pair, and boost their support points. Does not work on pairs who are already very close. Or connect fates. Or see the destinies of a deeply bonded pair and either entwine them together or separate them from one another. If you are fucking rich in renown. Strengthen bond. With me. Interesting. God, 500. Ma'am, you are not Chihaya from Persona 5. Conduct fates. That's kind of interesting. Ilger and Hubert, not surprising. Hubert and Bernadetta, not surprising. Alright, Casper, not surprising. Casper and Petra. Wait, swap display. Oh, we can swap the
Come back soon
we can determine what kind of relationship they would have. I mean, I could get... Alright, let's see something. Chihaya points and laughs at her. Chihaya is so affordable. It is so expensive. I freaking love Chihaya. Oh, Persona 5. Alright. If we offer item, I want to offer these. Just 1 point. Oh! Okay. Alright, hold on. Alright. Alright, no. Baby Katie was right. I didn't realize the bullhead, because it's 5, so okay. Alright, that's pretty good, actually. Alright. So, we're gonna need 150, so that's 6. But I think what I'll do instead then, we'll give ourselves a little bit extra. 6 will give me what I want. Yeah, it's just give me that. So I could get up to 1,400, 1,500. That makes it 2,300. Yeah, I also have 61 of these. Okay. Actually, I could just get enough for the Shadow Library right now. What is this, 20? So we need to do 15 of these? Sure. Why not? This will be more effective. No, you know what? I questioned it, but Katie was 1,000% correct. That was just the easier thing for me to do.
Need something.
Organize the Shadow Library. Help Abyss flourish. More people now visit the Shadow Library, so a new quest has been unlocked. Check the bulletin board for details.
See you again soon.
That quest is not down here, though, it looks like. We'll go to the entrance. Thank the gods of Dagda. Thank you, Dagda. If Katie was still conscious, she would be pointing at you. I don't know how you turn fish into renown. It's like, holy shit, did you see all the fish he got that one day by hoarding his bait? Alright, I'll go here. Gods do be like that.
If you don't mind, I have a favor to ask.
The spooky lady says it seems a list of rare books that the Church of Seros does not make publicly available has turned up in Abyss. If we could somehow get our hands on that list. We need to go to Abyss and search for the list of rare books. Once I found the list, I should consider visiting the archives in Abyss. I may discover new information I wouldn't only be able to find. There's gods who might actually be the Avatar in the sequel game. But I think this is actually an Arcathian. I could believe it. A couple of the ones down there have that kind of vibe. She's also hiding her face.
Huh? My savior, thank you.
So this lady responds with, Abyss, huh? This entire community beneath our feet. Who would have guessed? Well, she'd love to have her fortune told, but first she'd have to find her way down there somehow. Got Dagda fruit blender for that. Thank you, babe. Definitely seems like, I mean, not for what it's worth, definitely a few of those books are written by Argathians, right? Alright, what other supports do we have? Let's get Linnar and Bernie out of the way.
I was under the impression you were going to break all of your paintbrushes.
Cut it out, Lindhart.
I'm just glad you're back to painting. I felt terrible about what happened last time, you know. I guess I should have kept my opinions about your painting to myself.
Linhart felt bad about something he did?
Maybe you should have.
So what do you suppose is the name for this kind of situation?
He's been replaced.
What situation?
Damn those who slither in the dark.
Am I in your way again? I must be. Okay, let me pack my things and I'll be off.
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when two people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
Oh, alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone together. We're each here alone, yet together. So we're alone together. What do you think?
Alone together? Oh, wait, I get it. That's just a nice way of saying you want to be alone, right? Alone. If that's what you mean, I'll go.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing more. We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with
Where's
someone
my
else.
narcoleptic jerk?
I find it to be an exhilarating environment. Have you felt that as well?
5 years of war.
Me? I'd rather be alone, but when I'm painting, and I know you can see, I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Here's what I wish to point out about your painting. You've really improved. Your lines are bolder, your color choice is more informed, and your composition as a whole...
Did you actually just praise me, Linhardt? What's next? A rain of flying pigs?
I was just saying what I think.
Even Birdie calls it
Look,
out.
you probably have talent, and you work hard, too.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by flattering me. Try all you want to get your hooks into my heart. You won't fool me!
I'm not sure how praising you means I'm trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I have a heart of stone. No one will ever get to it.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
You will? No, I didn't mean it that way. You can praise me as much as you want.
Oh,
I
Birdie.
don't understand you one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get. You're cute.
Don't say stuff like that.
The problem is, Linhardt is too detached, so when he actually tries to play, he has more skill than you would anticipate. Ah, okay. So we did that. Oh, let's get our support with Yuritsa. I'm curious to know how Yuritsa's doing.
What's the matter? Not hungry?
What is that?
I am partaking in some sweet delights. Is there a problem?
This is pretty delightful. That's unexpected. You have a sweet tooth? Well, he has a crest. And Hanneman said one of his co-workers thinks that if you have a crest, you're more likely to have a sweet tooth. You have a sweet tooth?
Yes. I am a person too. What I eat is nobody's business but my own. If you need something, spit it out. My ice cream is melting.
I don't need anything. I came to see if you joined me for training. I don't need anything. I just saw you eating ice cream. Dragons like sugar. Are you really the Death Knight? What? Kelsier, we see his class list. Are you really the Death Knight?
I am. And I am not. At the moment, I am Yuritsa von Hrim. The Emperor and the army know me only as the Death Knight. But he is merely an illusion. A demon who resides in my heart. He is not me. Not who I am at my core. He thrives and feasts upon blood, death, suffering. So while I sit here eating, I prefer to just be myself. Yuritsa, I would like to be who I truly am.
Okay. You know, I will say, before this right now, I never really got the fact that he might have some dissociative identity disorder. Also, I was a little bit Persona E too. The Death Knight is his shadow, the Truso. That's what it means if Crest increasing sweet tooths. You just asked if someone's a Death Knight. Dude. Good one, Dill. But yeah, I'm seeing that here, so we just don't have a lot in common. Man, and it is kind of implied that House Bartels is an abusive household. Jeez. I both respect and find it uncomfortable that they didn't just say it was those who slither in the dark doing it again. But I guess it can't always be them, right? Lipsies.
I am incapable of enjoying my dessert with you gawking at me like that. I have no further words for you. Go.
Wow, he likes ice cream. That might be the only part of Crimson Flower I like. It is... Because they didn't have this right away. They had to put this in afterwards. And, like, the fact that they did, and, like, Ladislava and Randolph aren't characters, this is just clearly something that they didn't quite have enough time to make Yuritsa a fully fledged character. Which is a shame, because that was pretty good. And I can only imagine if he had a little bit more presence. But Crimson Flower was a late addition as it is, so... I already did that. We already did the talk. I guess we gotta go back to the Abyss.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright. Gotta get this over here. List of rare books. List of books thought to have been removed from the monastery library. What could they contain? Can I read these yet? Yes, we can. Alright. We don't have time for this, but also I'm not doing anything important tonight. That is like exaggeration. A lot of my problems more have been tuned on L. He wrote the plot, and especially its ending. Well, I mean, that's most of what it is, anyways. It is very weird, though. I honestly wonder... Oh, there's a couple maps I could have imagined them reusing that they... And the fact they don't is a weird choice to me. Sam already did cover reading these, so I think what I'm going to do instead... Because I do still want to read them, so... Letter to Mysterious Noble. My beloved, you were right. It seems he would not hesitate to divide the house. What's more, I hear he's considering taking his half of the territory and joining the kingdom. I can't believe you would even consider dragging another region into this, not to mention stirring up trouble over his inheritance at a time when the alliance desperately needs to unite. He's clearly out of his mind. Though he bears a major crest, and you a minor crest, your father was wise in his attempt to declare you his heir. As it were, I can't help but wonder what your intentions with me are. I am drowning in letters proposing marriage to that beast. He may share your face, but the resemblance ends there. I refuse to marry such a foul creature. If you don't come to me soon, I am going to you. Don't forget that my father's blessing could be revoked at any moment. This is probably not a good voice to give Claudia, but I also imagine you don't know the context until seeing the end of this. Because I think up above we see that we have parts of this letter, right? But this has the full thing. It has this third page. Claudia's voice should actually be kind of rough and tumble, but eh. I will depart, Deirdre, at the end of the lone moon. You'd better be prepared for my arrival. I wish to marry you beneath the garland moon. Why? Well, I am a woman after all, and even I harbor dreams of being a garland bride. Understood? Great. Make it so. Claudia, second daughter of House Regan. Actually, I think that, because... Okay. It's one of those things where, because of the nature of how the story of Three Houses is set up, the eccentricities of the lords are not really relevant to the plot, except because Crimson Flower is the only route where you work for the bad guys, Edelgard's becomes relevant to it. But, like, despite the fact that, like, Dimitri and Claude have their own arcs and their opinions, as we see by the fact that all those maps, so many of those maps are kind of shared, they don't really matter to how the plot unfolds in beating Edelgard, to a degree. Meanwhile, Edelgard, her whole thing is, well, you know. Alright, so where the hell are you? You're down here. Right. Did you find it?
My savior, thank you.
Alright, this not suspicious lady at all says, "Thank you. Here, I've made a copy. Perhaps the books included in this will be of use to you as well. Wonder what you'll find if you search the archives in Abyss. Mithril, Emerald Steel, and Renown, which is good. Need some Renown back. Alright, let's go to the library real quick, because I feel like that is just giving you more of the letter, right? History of Fodlan, History of Fodlan, Traveler's Journal,
Right.
Book of Saros, Book of Saros, Book of Saros.
Really?
Register of Nobles. Maybe not. Am I crazy? Maybe I am crazy. I guess so. I feel like we got part of that somewhere, but I guess not. Oh well. Alright, let's go back down to that. Actually, let's do support while we're up here. Let's see what we have left. Linhardt and Marianne. I want to say that one. Not entirely, no. Their eccentricities are more just focused on their personal arcs and their flaws. Due to their routes, we see elves on full display. As such, Crimson Flower downplays hers. That is true. It's also, this is a slightly different Edelgard than those ones too. But yeah, if we're focusing on just the flaws, that is correct. Because like you definitely see, well, we don't really get to see Claude's, but that's more because of the fact that because Edelgard commits a war, we don't need Claude to be sinister at all, which is fine. Could you imagine trying to have it so it's other things going on there? Okay, what was I gonna do here? Don't leave Marianne. Constance and Edelgard. Linhardt and Marianne. Let's get Linhardt and Marianne. I almost want to hold on to this one until we can do Marianne's paralogue, but I think that's fine. Her crest still might not come up here.
I'd like a moment to talk.
Oh, Linhardt. I was just on my way to pray.
All right. Afterwards.
It's already getting late, though. If you'll excuse me.
So then, you're done?
Linhardt, were you here this entire time?
I was sleeping. Are you ready to talk now?
I suppose. My apologies for keeping you
But
waiting.
he does have a lot of practice
I
at
wasn't
napping.
waiting. As I said, I was sleeping. But I didn't want to disrupt your prayers.
I see. So, what did you want to talk about?
The results of my research.
Your research?
I intended to look into the power of your crest from the first moment I met you. I've been feeling quite happy of late, and I can conclude that it is due to your crest.
Are you sure that's...
Or more likely, I feel good because I've recently taken a bit of exercise.
Oh.
Although, keeping you from finding out I was researching you was plenty of exercise on its own.
This is an interesting
Listen,
gambit, Linhardt.
I'll tell you one thing for certain. your crest is not the source of anyone's bad luck. The research on your crest is lacking, but other crests have been studied quite a bit. I can find no proof that a crest can influence the lives of those who come in contact with its bearer. And frankly, transmitting bad luck via touch sounds like a crazy superstition, don't you agree?
That may be true.
By the way, eating the vegetables you gave me caused no ill effects. They were as delicious as ever. It may be another story if I drank your blood. Ugh, now I'm nauseous.
Linhart, chill.
You're going to make us both sick.
He just casually suggested being a vampire.
As I said, it is my scholarly opinion that your crest does not cause bad luck.
Thank you for your reassurance. It does make me feel a little better.
It's probably just that you and the people around you have had some bad days. It happens. I'm going to watch over you from now on, and if either of us has bad luck, well, I'll look into whether it's just chance or if it's your crest. In fact, I'll dedicate my life to it.
Your life? For me?
Especially for you, Marianne. Don't make me spell it out.
Oh. Does not compute. Linhart, chill, subroutine error, engage sleep mode. Wow. So here's the thing. There's a lot of Linhart supports that end with him basically proposing. That one, though, he actually is weirdly cognizant of it. Like, with Flane, he's like, hey, I want to investigate your crest. Let's have, like, 5 babies. And that feels less romantically aware than the one that just happened. Alright, let's go back to the Shadow Library. That one feels more genuine. Yeah. It's so weird to me that he doesn't know about the Beast Crest. Like, is that still... Do we still even have that context yet? Man, do you only get that once you do the paralogue? Because Linhart is a genius. Like, when he applies himself, he does some of the highest crest stuff. And this is with not even, like, a perfect knowledge base of it. But I guess, like, that one's just so rare. Okay, we did the letter over here, which I really should have done a different voice for Claudia, but whatever. I'm gonna find... Where is this one? Oh, okay, this one's a cookie thing. Antiquated note. A scrap of paper is stuck between the pages of a book. It appears to be incredibly old.
Moose meat, Albanian moose is preferable. If unavailable, beef or horse meat may be substituted, though the dish's unique flavor will be somewhat altered. Goddess messenger, be sure to skin, gut, and clean the fish before use. Xanadu treasure fruit. While difficult to obtain, it is well worth the effort. If necessary, boa fruit may be substituted. Seasoning and spices. Gentian rock salt, herbs of Fargus, and honey of Leicester are strongly recommended. This is a special dish prepared for the new emperor at ceremonies, though its ingredients are extremely rare, making it rather expensive. Chefs must restrain themselves from sneaking bites during preparation.
Alright. The Feast of Decadence. Okay. I feel like I'm hearing a chef from Pokemon 4K's era. Thank you. Go over something goofy here. Feast of Decadence.
The 7th song. Banquet celebrating the marriage of the young Emperor Lycaon III continued until the full moon waned to a half moon. The waitstaff scurried about the castle, refilling golden glasses. All present savored the taste of the fine Bacchus from Bournemouth, as well as the screams of the northern swordsmen as they were torn apart by wild beasts during the countless dishes on the banquet tables were each overflowing with spectacular offerings. Saints. Treats themed after the four saints graced massive platters, just waiting for our greedy fingers to snatch them up. In honor of Saint Keyhole, guardian of the land, prime gronder wheat was used to bake endless loaves of delectable bread. In honor of Saint Setline, savory fish was presented, a dish she is believed to have loved.
Well, now we know why this had to be put away.
When the clown dressed as Saint Seros decapitated the criminal dressed as Nemesis with a single swing, the spectators cheered with unbridled enthusiasm. A young man, staring at Emperor Wilhelm as he caught the saint and pulled her into a close embrace, suddenly beckoned me. He pressed his lips to my ear and whispered sweet nothings, mirroring Emperor Wilhelm and Saint Seros upon the stage.
The date of removal and Set's signature follow. It appears to be a novel set in the Adrestian Empire. It has sustained great damage, so nothing else is legible. Okay. Is it? Is it, did he just do it because of this line? I could believe it. Like, Sedith is cautious by nature. Fairly so, really. Okay. We have a few more supports to do. We'll leave Ash and Mary Ann. So I guess we have to do these Edelgard ones, so Edelgard and Casper.
Huh? What's wrong, Edelgard?
Why do you ask?
You always look at me funny, but right now you're looking at me more normal.
You can seem rather oblivious, but then you go and shock me with your keen insight.
This would be a weird ship.
It's a little harsh.
Is it? You only have yourself to blame for the reputation. As for me, I've always thought of you as something of a victim.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, you're a victim of Fodlan's antiquated system of nobility. You're skilled and you work hard, yet you still play second fiddle to your less capable older brother. Even still, you fight on, not allowing yourself to be discouraged by it all. People like you help to fuel my fire. If I can only smash this rotten system, I could save you.
You've always got a whole lot to say about your grand plans for the future.
So,
just hear me out.
Kind of interesting to me.
I've realized that I was wrong about you. I can now see that you've found a way to live the life you want to live.
This is going to be something that's
Simply
not
put,
related to just this.
You love working
support.
hard, and you love training. You don't know the meaning of surrender. I never thought such a genuine person could really exist.
That's a lot to take in. You're not too far off, though. I try to live life the way I want.
Casper is blushing, though.
I
He's
wasn't
picking
that
up
way
on
when we
something
first
here.
met, but I've changed since then. Nowadays, what you see is what you get.
It doesn't matter that you have burdens to bear. Despite that, you never stray from your path. You don't let anything tie you down. I can hardly imagine a life like that. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous.
Well, I don't think I could live the way you do, but I admire you for sticking to it. You never let your burdens get you down. You try to push through them instead. If I'm being honest, I changed my mind about you a while back.
Is that so?
You can be real critical of yourself, and you admit it when you make a mistake.
That's true. I certainly make mistakes, but I feel it's important to own up to them.
I probably
lines
make
really
twice
are
as many
setups.
mistakes as you, but I don't notice half of them.
This is no laughing matter, Caspar. Then again, that's part of how you choose to live as well, isn't it?
That it is. But it doesn't change what I promised before. I'm gonna keep fighting for you, Edelgard. Even if we don't live our lives the same way, I'll help cut a path through so you can follow safely behind.
I don't doubt it. The future is ours, Caspar. I'm counting on you to help clear the way.
So, one of the interesting things about how this game treats nobility, that it really keeps it separate from almost every other Fire Emblem. This is really across all three of them. The Kingdom's probably the best about it, but we do get various aspects of it between that, the Empire, and that. Because what's really funny to me too is we have because Caspar is a second son, and though he's not a noble, we see with Ignatz from the Golden Deer as a merchant's second son and all that. And it's always interesting to me because I feel like in anime, most of the time you get to see the idea of like if you're like a second or third son, more commonly it's the idea of that's freeing. But obviously historically it's more accurate that it was kind of considered a negative thing because you're not the important heir. And I think it kind of comes through here. It's part of what makes the writing here different from a lot of other Fire Emblems and honestly in general. Both can happen either way. Obviously it depends on the family and the exact situation, but it's just an interesting like overall thesis for this game versus how you usually see it in anime. Okay, we did that. We did that one. Did Feast of Decadence. What's this one? Okay. Because you need to get to like force them to not have to worry about it. This is true. When you're second and third son, usually they still need you to do something for the family, and then once there. So I guess in that way it's consistent. Not just anime, Western fiction also typically makes the bird of the firstborn put the negative space and being the non-heir. Yeah, that's fair too. Words of love. Table of contents. How to compliment a lover. The art of seduction. The myth of true love singular. Gifting St. Sethling's love garland. Alone time and greeting the dawn. Oh man, we got a lot of that in Engage. The date of removal instead of the signature follow. Seems this was briefly part of the monastery's library. All pages are missing save table of contents. Just... Oh man. Oh, setup. Burnt remnants of a report. Interesting. I'm guessing this is more like... I have to say those who slid in the dark, so this can't be them then, I guess. Okay. Burnt remnants of a report. Burned papers that resemble a report of some sort. A few passages survive the fire and are still legible. Item 8, Part 5, The Fargus Rebellion. I harbor doubts about the army Luke has raised. How did he recruit soldiers without raising suspicions in the Empire? How did he acquire those mysterious weapons, so like heroes' relics? What is the true identity of Pan, the tactician rumored to have been integral to Luke's victories, and those who slither in the dark? Item 22, Part 2. The Shadowed Order of the Knights of Seros believes that King Klaus I of Fargus was assassinated. Everyone believes that his will, which demands the territory be divided among the three princes and fails to name a successor, is a fake. The purpose was likely to involve the Leicester region and display a greater military force than the Empire. Item 49, Part 18. The Tragedy of Dusker, after which more members of the Western Church are strongly criticizing the Central Church. Among them are those who claim the incident in Dusker was the work of the Shadowed Order of the Knights of Seros. It seems a confrontation over the dogma's legitimacy is inevitable. Soon, the child of House Gaspard. Item 51, Part 6. Son of the Alliance's leader, Duke Oswald Regan, has died in an accident. This follows an incident involving the previous successor, and even the Knights of Seros suspect it was at Count Gloucester's command, although it seems too conspicuous. There is some concern that this could spark a war. With Duke Regan gravely ill, the situation is... It's hilarious that this book means Hubert didn't in fact name those who slither those who slither. I did not think about that, Sam. That's an excellent point. Well, it's kind of also implied by how the church, though, talks around them, right? I guess but they don't use the name those who slither in the dark. But they kind of imply it with their phrasing, I guess? That's very weird. It's such a weird name. I assume it sounds better in Japanese. Encyclopedia of Fodlan's Insects. Right, this one. Although... it is weird how this is phrased, though. Because, like, I do think that this definitely has some those who slither in the dark stuff with them. But I don't think this is one of them writing them like one of the ones we'll see, too. It probably just feels like it's a translation issue. I feel like it for sure. Encyclopedia of Fodlan's Insects. This book's title does not match its content, suggesting a false cover. It seems to be a catalog of some kind. Those who wiggle in the night. I'm gonna be honest. I would be more scared of an organization called Those Who Wiggle in the Night. Because, like, slithering is something you do in the night and in the darkness. If you're wiggling in the night, I don't know. It's too lewd for me. What kind of voice do I want to do for this one? Distance viewer based on glasses. By combining glasses lenses, one can view great distances with enhanced clarity. Crafting such a tool was forbidden by decree of the Archbishop for the following reasons. 1. The ease of locating enemy camps would escalate wartime violence. 2. It would be too easy to snipe from afar. 3. It would lessen the mystery of the goddess who watches from above. To go to Drowsy Town that is full of wigglers. Flammable black water. A sticky black liquid was discovered in modern Vargas. It burns fiercely and emits a highly toxic gas. The use of this wicked substance was forbidden by decree of the Archbishop for the following reasons. 1. Misuse could result in accidental death. 2. It could be used tactically by those lacking magical ability. 3. Competition for it could cause strife. 3. Metal mold printing machine. Though initially lauded as a practical replacement for woodblock printing, after careful consideration, the Archbishop deemed it taboo for many reasons, particularly the following. 1. Risk of mass circulation of misinformation and malevolent rumors. 2. It is useless to illiterate commoners. 3. Risk of intensifying disparity between church branches. They just call them Illuminati, because they're in the dark, not the light. Japanese name is Those Who Crawl in the Darkness. Huh. I guess the thing I'll say about that is that makes them sound more pathetic, which I do approve of a little bit. It might just be like it rolls off the tongue better, even if the meaning doesn't change it. Human autopsies, especially involving head or chest incisions. Though it is widely believed that this is medically relevant, such actions upon a corpse are considered desecration of the dead. Since white magic can be used to a similar end, autopsies were deemed taboo. A notable cardinal asserted that if medical science were to excel over faith-based white magic, it would destabilize the foundation of the church. Fits the mole nature a bit more. Slither is more creepy, yeah. So this is a really weird book. And it is true that we do see that the church here at least has parts of it that they have allowed. We also don't have a sense of how old this is, because they could have changed it. It implies some weird things, though. Because, like, taken as a whole, it definitely reads a little bit like Slither propaganda, in the idea that the church has been used to actively slow down human progress. Which is weird because, I don't know. I don't have the knowledge of this world here, but in fact, it's also hidden inside another book as well and feels like a catalog. Yeah. Alright. Romance of the World's Perdition. This is the one that is... Yeah, this is the one that is just their... Okay. Solon, sneaky evil books in the library, laughing at himself while doing it. He would, too.
In the land of Venus, where the old gods are said to live, the false god has awakened. Its looming heteromorphic vessel was resurrected to sink the world to the depths of the ocean. It will bring extinction to all children of men, and salvation to all beasts of the land, sky, and sea. For the children of men who spare too much of the blood of life, it promises only cruel retribution. The false god must be defeated before the world sinks into a watery grave. To this end, the children of men have erected pillars of light upon the land. Thynis, Malum, Septon, and Lilium were utterly destroyed. Those lands have vanished from this world, yet even still the false god stirs. And soon, a flood aptly named Despair will drown this world. The children of men fled to the depths of the earth, beyond the sight of the false god, beyond the embrace of the sacred sun, and beyond the reach of the waters of despair. They swore a fervent oath of revenge against the surface world, ruled by beasts, and against their tormentor, the false god. Okay, calm down, guys. Alright. Great voice to be listening to at 2:30 a.m. Look, that's the vibe I get from that. Okay, Adelgerd and Constance. Very well done, my Chris, honestly. Well, thank you.
Your Majesty, might I have a moment of your time?
Yes, of course. Unless you're not planning yet another magical exhibition, are you? Knowing you, it seems a safe bet. I can't imagine what else it could be. I already promised to help you revive House Nouvelle. If our campaign continues as it has, we'll soon prevail. There's no need to keep inventing spells.
I don't doubt that your Majesty has things well in hand when it comes to the war. Yet why should I allow that to deter me from achieving my ultimate satisfaction? As the scion of proud House Nouvelle, I shall bring about my grand achievement before my house is restored. On that, you may rely.
You have a strong will and a strong mind. You do not consider yourself above concerted effort either. Even during wartime, you trust your own ability to fight and survive. You're ever focused on the future and on the actions necessary to realize it.
Where is this coming from? If there's an angle to be played with this praise, it eludes me.
I was only speaking the truth. I find your efforts to be admirable.
Your words are sweet. And yet...
God, Constance, anytime I see your post-time skip outfit.
Please, go on.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but you promised that House Nouvelle would be restored.
I love Ojo curls too, and yet...
With no place for the noble houses of old. Granted, in your unified Fodlan, the acting lord for each territory will come from noble stock. But in the long term, your system will replace the nobility. Our role will change significantly.
That's exactly right. There will no longer be lords who inherently rule over a particular territory. Instead, nobles will act as government officials, working for the people in exchange for a salary. Officials will be selected from the general populace as well, bringing
I like her hair.
an end to
Her
the very
outfit's also.
concept of social standing.
Yeah.
All rise and fall by their own merits.
And it is for those reasons that I continue my magical research.
We went off on her
Even if
outfit earlier.
nobility ceases to exist as a concept, the meritorious spellcraft displayed by House Nouvelle shall make us a household name.
I must admit, your words strike a chord. I find myself oddly moved by your proclamation.
Including
So
her
you
torch
see,
boots.
Your Majesty, the fortunes of my house dovetail nicely with your plans. The road on which you stride courageously forward leads to my own bright future.
I too believe that the future you wish for can be found at the end of this path we're cutting.
Splendid! Oh, amid all this talk, I neglected to present my demonstration. Sit back as I, Constance von Nouvelle, display the never-duplicated Nouvelle style of spellcraft.
About that. Another time, yes? I have much to do elsewhere.
Perhaps
No,
not.
wait, there's no time like the present. Why, it shan't take more than an hour or two.
Perhaps with the hairband feels like someone for someone younger than she is. Was better Aelgar's Princess Leia tribute crown. Oh, that makes me so sad. I think it's also like the hairband itself is too simple to go with, because this is a curse thing I'm about to say. Constance's hairdo is basically the princess version of a mullet, in that the hairband and the front of it is all business in the front, but she's doing the Ojo curls party in the back. And I don't think that works together. Yeah, I feel like I reached a point I probably never am good at, but it is fun to do like a good evil voice. Alright, so we just have Ash and Marianne left, so we'll leave that for the rest of this. How's a forgotten memoir? Ah, okay. Fragments of her forgotten memoir.
Blank 15, Ideal Forest. It has been several months since King Nemesis was defeated, and the tides of war have turned from bad to worse. I received news that my friend Deathknell has fallen as well. Those zealots are after our heads and those of our leaders. All that is left for us is to disappear into the muddy waters Seros has created. My long life may soon come to an end.
Blank 2, Eat the Plains.
I somehow escaped with my life, but I fear the end is near. Most of my clan has already surrendered to the Empire. To my surprise, I am told their safety was guaranteed. I, however, am a different matter. My life, along with my sacred weapon, will unquestionably be forfeit. My dear son and daughter, I hope you can forgive me one day. Blank 5th of blank. Why does Seros despise us so? What did King Nemesis do to incur such unyielding wrath? Perhaps it was a mistake to accept his offer. In any case, that is all in the distant past now. And before this body falls to ash, the evil...
The paper is so tattered, the rest is illegible. This is pretty interesting because it implies that at least some of the heroes that worked for Nemesis did not know what was going on. Like, this, along with the sacred weapon, it's not like he has no context. Friend Daphne. I wonder if can we tell which one this is? I know they have a son and a daughter. It's probably not super relevant. I mean, I will say, we're going to see this person. Or Katie is, anyways. Mysteries of the Calendar, Volume 2. Alright, so that's just the usual one. So what do I want to do? I've stretched up so many voices already.
Much time has passed since the imperial calendar was adopted. In the prior calendar, the year began with what we now call the Guardian Moon, and ended with the imperial moon. Back then, the 12 lunar phases were exclusively referred to as months. They came to be known as moons with our current calendar system. Though the prior names of the months are lost, it is known that Guardian Moon was often shortened to the number 1. Pegasus Moon to the number 2, and so on until Ethereal Moon, the 12th and final month. Though inelegant, this was a practical system that apparently served the people of the time well. There's no way of knowing when the old calendar was created, and the attempt to trace its origins leads only to the era of the gods and more unanswered questions. All we know for certain is that the calendars existed for a nearly incomprehensible length of time. To change a civilization's calendar would inevitably cause great confusion and unrest. Why then did Emperor Wilhelm, the first leader of Adrestia, choose to abandon the original calendar in favor of the imperial calendar? Historians have identified several possible reasons for such a drastic measure. 1. The influence of the Church of Ceros. The names of the Imperial's calendar's moons, the associated lore behind them, are intimately related to the tenets and saints of the Church of Ceros. It is highly probable that basing the new calendar on the teachings of Ceros was Emperor Wilhelm's attempt to spread those beliefs on a much wider scale and help legitimize the Church. If this is the case, it is further proof that the Adrestian Empire had close ties to the Church of Ceros from the very moment of its inception. Alternatively, it has been posited that the goddess herself wished to change the calendar and raise this desire through the prophet Ceros. This would mean that Emperor Wilhelm simply implemented the change rather than originating it. 2. Asserting authority. Calendars represent the flow of time, so creating a new one is akin to claiming dominion over time itself. Shortly after its founding, the Emperor... Oh, wow. The Emperor and Empire combined to be the Empire. The Empire used its influence to establish a new calendar and retroactively proclaim its founding year as Year 1. Amid the unification of Forlin, this move increased imperial authority and heralded the start of a new era.
Hey, the book that makes the calendar of fortunes weave me nothing and figure out where the game is. Yeah. But, you know, it is kind of good that it's expressly in something, because it is a big thing that, like, is easy to miss, where it's like, actually, it's not weird for there to be multiple kinds of that. Does that mean he's trying to referee baseball? Ooh. That's a good question. Alright. So that's that done. We have one last support. Marion and Ash. So their thing was about Marion seemed like a ghost. How's this gonna resolve?
Oh, Marianne. Are you confessing again today?
No, I was waiting for you.
For me?
I wanted to apologize. You kept trying to encourage me, but I just avoided you in return.
Aww.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. I only wanted to give you some advice, but I ended up running you off.
Can I tell you something, Ash?
Of course.
The world will turn to you.
You said that my crest is an extraordinary gift, but I don't agree with that at all.
Confess.
Don't people have more important qualities?
What do you mean?
Like, how much we help those around us. Or whether or not we can make other people smile. I'm trying to be less negative. I've also realized that I should have a dream to pursue like you do. I think people who have something to work toward are more fulfilled. Yet here I am, living an empty life without a dream.
That still sounds kind of negative to me. What does being fulfilled even mean here, anyway? Are you saying that people without dreams live empty lives? I don't agree with that. When I was a kid, I was too busy worrying about my next meal to have a dream. Was my life empty then?
That's not what I mean at all. I just don't know... I don't know how to find my dream.
Hey, chin up. Maybe I can help. I'm sure we can come up with something for you in no time if we put our heads together.
You'll help me?
Absolutely. Unless, you don't want me to, of course.
No, I would appreciate that. I want to find something worth working toward. Together, with you, and with my head held high.
That's pretty cute. I mean, in some ways, they would make a very good couple of my characters. Okay. Holy crap. We actually did it. That was probably a little bit more support than I thought it was. It wasn't as much, and I dragged it out doing all those other things, but... Alright. We have, what, 2 activity points left?
Thank you.
Marianne keeps winning. Yeah, it is... It's funny because more so than a lot of characters, she could really do with it, like, the average being 4 or 5 supports. Because so much of, like, her C's and B's are here, like, them bashing their head against the fact that it's a lot of work getting her to the point where with these A supports she can finally start taking, admittedly still kind of small, but they are steps forward. As we know, the most important step of all is the next one.
Okay.
Alright. Is that now everything? Okay. I barely beat the sword thing. Because I haven't had Petra been training in sword. But we were able to, so we almost lost in the final round. But until the final round, Yuritsa kind of dominated the sword tournament. Oh, you're a little bit faster because I gave you... Like, look at this man. Shows up with 32 strength and 27 speed. I took off his sword stuff, too. If I had left his sword stuff on, it would have probably been better. Although that was a very fast sword master. You got your own to do. Damn, that is basically to do stats. Except for the speed. Like, I knew Yuritsa was good. I didn't realize, like, I thought they would, like, compare this to Gilbert. This is unfair. Like, God. Oh, he doesn't have the heavy armor. I'm like, God, he might even have more defense than Gilbert comes with if you make him a fortress knight, but he doesn't have the axe for it. Okay. Let's see.
What the?
And turn reminders consistently, Gilbert is 60. It is fair. Let's see. What can I expect out of him? And your Gilbert has gotten, like, 3 speed growths or something? He's been weirdly speed blessed by Gilbert standards. What do I even want to learn? I could feed people, but I don't really need to feed anyone. We don't need to fish. Sauna's pointless. God, what am I even doing with you right now, Kelsey? Let's look. Your brawl's low. I could give you some more reason or faith. Like, I think Trickster will lower his magic some, but the fact is... God, I've got some really balanced stats here. Like he knows it's his last chance to ever confront it with me. I still have Riding B, but I'm gonna be Trickster, so I guess Sword is what we need to go for. Wait, I can't learn Sword, though. None of my students can teach Sword on a way that I can learn. Oh, I need to go over... Well, we'll go over these next time. I need to be on skills. So my Sword's at B+. Oh, wait, no. Damn, Yuritsa. I forgot he comes with A Sword and A+. Oh, my God. Authority is B. His authority is B, and he has a Bane in it. I was like, personal blue lines run in the future. I might still actually use him due to this one. So it is working. Like, I have... In my Azure Moon playthrough, I did use him some. Just because I wanted to get all his supports. But... I know, right? This man is ridiculous. By the way, Death Knight also can use magic. And based on the fact he has 8 Thunder, it's a full magic class. Doesn't even do half magic. Sure, why not? I know, right? Like, this man's ridiculous. Like, I'm making him use Lance because Death Knight has Lance Fair instead, so... You know what? Actually, wait a second. It's, you're not maxed out in Death Knight, are you? Maybe you are. No, you're not. Okay. 200, all that. So it makes Death Knight a variant of Dark Knight, which fits. Yeah, it seems to be. is its... Holy shit, it's only a... I mean, the fact that it gets any positive speed on a horse is ridiculous. Can you guess what it gives when you master? It's probably something really broken. I have no idea, though. Maybe not. I mean... What is... Oh, it just gives you counterattack? Holy shit. Why? Okay. I mean, admittedly, of all the routes, this is one of the ones where it kind of helps to get a little bit of leeway, but that's crazy. That's crazy. And also the fact that he just has Mastermind, too. I'm not going to have you... Well, I could make you... You have enough acts. I could make you Brigand, and you could also train... Oh, no. Behold the man who will ensure you win maps. He kind of did that on map 12, really. Alright. Well, except for Anna, I do want to use him at least a little bit. We'll get him Darting Blow, because why not? The fact he can get it at all is hilarious. Okay, so one of the things we can do... I think this works this way. Well, Anna has higher training than me anyway, so we'll get some sword from her.
Really now? There's unrest. I hope they...
It's not worth doing the sauna for only 2 points, I think. Advanced drills. Sword. Okay, and then Ritsu is over in front of my thing. Let's go to personal quarters.
Oh, you've survived. Were you dead?
Yeah, you can still do sword. You do fist now. Did you do fist beforehand? You probably did, I just never noticed. Hey, great. Excellent. And we got more friendship with Yuritsa. Excellent. Okay. Alright, well, we're basically done. Because next time we'll just go to this. They actually unlocked this right away, which is funny. So if I get all the battle quests, that's going to be 4. And then I have 6 paralogs, which means I'm still going to have to do 4 battle days. Alright, so what do I want to do? We have this. I like the... Okay. I want you to keep the fetters, though, for right now. You got a little bit of speed. Not too much speed, but you do have Darting Blow to kind of compensate a little bit, too. Only Strength 30, though. That's okay, though. That hits like a truck. Although inaccurate because, you know, it is the big axe. Hubert has an accuracy rating. Ferdinand, you're fine. What's that? Ernie has the march ring. Oh, what is your movement? Your movement is 7. Good. Honestly, if the Death Knight class also had Paladin movement, I'd be like, this is crazy, guys. Come on. There needs to be some limits. Shamir? Who's the other knowledge gem? It's Ash? He's got B plus axe. He's got B flying. That still might be the right answer. I guess I wanted you to truly feel like you got the bonus ball to the other game. Yeah. Which, you know what? Here's the thing. At least he's not... Okay. You can always just not use him, which is fine. We'll probably only use him sparingly. But I do want him to get his supports, because I want to see those, so we'll at least get those. But yeah, like, if he was weak, it'd be like, well, why'd you bother doing it? And here, like, if he felt too strong, I could just never actively use him, right? It's more fun than when you get the option. Because the thing that occurs is that he's not as good as they are, But it kind of reminds me of, like, the Laguz nobles from 10. Like, he kind of gives, like, obviously not character-wise, but, like, I could see, like, it is kind of like almost like when Tabern joins you. You and Trish are not getting along this morning? Oh, that's a shame. Well, I'm not going to be going much longer anyway. I just need to look at some things. Because I'll give Eureka something. Oh, I could give you a... you don't need it. Well, he's got the defense, though. Black Eagle Pendant. Everyone else has got stuff, though. I think it's fine. Guess you could take the evasion ring? Why not? Everyone else has something equipped, it looks like? Yeah, it does.
Professor.
And I don't think I have... This is not the official way of doing this. I should have just teleported there. Whatever, it's fine. Well, look at the blacksmith. This thing I have barely done anything with ever. Alright, blacksmith.
Hey there.
Oh no, it'd be repair. Oh, you won't let me see what it takes to repair? I don't think I have any Agarthium, though.
Come back
I think you only get that on chapter, like, 16 in the storehouse. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Well, we have what we need. I have 99 smithing stone. It'd be a waste if I don't use something like that. Okay, close 30 tabs I had. It's helped. Twitch will sometimes be mad about that. Don't upgrade any swords. Yes, we'll come back for a little bit until I wrap up, which is gonna be soon. I guess I could get to the map. Nah, we'll just stop and leave it here. But let's... I will forge one thing, because I want to use up... What do I want to... Not those. I'm gonna waste for a hammer, but at the same time... It's increased might, though, which is fine. Accuracy is nice, though. Oh yeah, Crescent Sickle needs Agarthium, too. Oh, that actually... Oh, that's neat. Ooh, wait, where is... Oh, can't be upgraded. That's fair. Oh, Brave Sword requires roots. Ooh, that wouldn't be bad if I started using that more. It is kind of insane that the 11 Sword Plus gets bonus range. But I want to save the Arcane Crystals for Hanuman's Fists. Oh, upgrade the Rapier. Yeah. This is really good. It's kind of expensive, but like, it's a double effective weapon. The fact you get 2 bonus might, that's actually really 6 bonus might if you think about it, because you're going to use it when it's effective, right? Which is triple, so let's do that. And we'll have used up 10 smithing stones, so that won't be wasting all of it.
Come back anytime.
Okay. Who do I want to give this to for now? Most of you are not really using sword, but... Oh, I could give it to Bernie, but that'd be fun, but no. Patrick, do I want you to have a sword just in case? Probably. Ridiculous. Here, you take the regular rapier. That's so stupid. Petra can take the Rapier Plus. I'll probably never use it, but whatever. Alright, there we go. It's been a long-ass stream. But we finally got to where we can start the bridge. I think, unless things conspire against me, I will probably stream after Katie streams tomorrow, just so this whole week we'll have all gone past the bridge. But until then, good night, have a good day, see everyone next time.